uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced. Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best, you gotta show me son. Actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come back. Sports, talking way too much, world come back. Sports, talking way too much, world come back.
First in the building, Carlos Rosado is on deck. Yes, sir. Let me get my pot ready for the hot grease. WCS salute. The salute to Carlos. Friday, front and center, ready, frontliner. Thinkers think in the building. What's good with it? In the words of Bishop from Juice, this nigga scared. This nigga scared. Man, you are right. You're absolutely on point, man. He's scared. He's straight up scared, man. He's scared. He's scared. He's scared. You know what I'm saying? Always. First and foremost, big shout out to the hottest chat in the MFN game. A-side. A-side, A-side, A-side official. We back for another one. Hot Grease Chronicles EP 189. Man, come on, stop. Like it just went away just because the clone killer, just because Bud Crawford went out there and annihilated the clone legally. Legally, he went out there and did that legally now. And people still feeling some type of way about it. You know, real talk, Crawford, if you're listening, you know what they should award you with? The Nobel Peace Prize. What you've been able to do in just one night. In just one night at 35 years of age. You want to talk about changing the world. What you was able to do, a person, an athlete, a fighter, an elite pugilist who people discounted for years upon years upon years. What you was able to do on July 29th, man, has shocked the world. It's changed that shit forever. You know what I'm saying? Because you have fighters now that first impression of Terrence Crawford, who's 40-0, is excuses. Excuses. More excuses, more and more and more and more excuses, excuses. That's all we're hearing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier today, that guy said, moving up 2 weight divisions, daring to be great. I'm trying to find out any audio I can outside of myself that said that Bud Crawford was trying to dare to be great, man. Tyrese is in the building. Yo, what up with you, man? It's Friday. You know how we do. Hot grease don't stop. That boy Bud beat Arrow so bad he reset the matrix. How and where are we going to find a team to be able to repair this. You know what I'm saying? To stop what we are witnessing. We need some type of technical team. We need a quick reaction force to go in here and find out what the problem is with the matrix, bro. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. This Hot Grease Chronicles will be about miscellaneous topics. And yes, I have to include Clarissa Shields in that too. But we're gonna start with the meat. You know how they always talk about the meat and potatoes. We're gonna start with the meat, goddammit. I just heard somebody without hesitation say Jamel Charlo moving up 2 weight to class is daring to be great. What Terrence Crawford did on July 29th, he did not turn down the fight not once when it was come time to sign. When everything was right and negotiation was what they supposed to be, he went in there and made the fight happen and got the victory. But you know what I hate, man? I never hate the skin that I was born in at all. Not a breath, not a second, none of that. Never. You know what I'm saying? Never. But I hate the people who also have the same skin complexion when it comes to this boxing shit. When they look at another athlete that's on the same level as they are, and they really don't want to give that brother the same respect they would give in conversation about another fighter. Let's just say Canelo Alvarez, anybody they want to hype up that's not black. You know what I'm saying? Or it has to be a brother of yours that's somehow, some way connected to you in the sport of boxing for you to give them a compliment. And you know, and keeping it thou wow, I really don't think Jamel Charlo is real, keeping it real about Spence. I really don't think so. You know, but back to the flavor of the day. I hear people talking about Jamel Charlo daring to be great when he didn't even actually choose that fight at 168. It chose him, god damn it. You didn't choose that. It chose you, nigga. You coming up here bitching and complaining all the fucking time, dog. Like, when are you going to stand up and represent your hashtag, your moniker? I guess it's not lions only no more. It's just like kitty lion. You know what I'm saying? A kitty litter, kitty cat. Cause you know, one line is down in Florida and the other line in Texas. So, you know, we're gonna put that to bed, you know. We're gonna put that to bed because, for one, Mar Charlo, he never wanted to fight Benavidez at 68. You know what I'm saying? He's not excluded from the hot grease. And then Mel Charlo, you want to get on here and have the audacity to say you and Canelo are legends when Canelo has stepped up and taken risk, and all you did is think about what you can complain about. You know what I'm saying? What excuses you can put on the list. This shit is pathetic, bro. And this shit is beyond pathetic, man. Like, damn, dude. This shit is pathetic, man. You know, this guy is trying his best to live in the shadow of Canelo Alvarez. He's trying to just basically show. I told y'all niggas, don't trust him, man. I told y'all don't trust Mel Charlo. This nigga is not built to accept the challenge, bro. When he was out here, you know, being all nice, you know, early in the pre-stages of his freaking promo tour for Canelo, they was going to bombard him with these questions. You know what I'm saying? He was going to understand what that was like. And he was trying to say, oh, man, Crawford did this thing, this, that, and the other. And then turn right back around. You know, just give a little bit more time to pass by, and what happened? It's back to the old Charlo. Leave me alone. Wow. Charlo. Bro, it's a lot of names. You know, I've been on record as saying it's a reason why I don't fuck with you, bro. It's a reason, man. You have this vendetta. It's almost like them light-skinned females you see in school, and then they want to hate on the dark-skinned female. I don't know what the hell going on with you, bro. I don't get it, man. I don't get how you can be the undisputed super welterweight champion and you don't want to come back down to your division all of a sudden. You want to all of a sudden be forced to move up. And now that Crawford waiting for you once you move back because you believe definitely he's going to go in there and beat your stablemate again. You don't want to be the second stablemate to get the hands put on you by the same fighter. Oh, man, this is just pitiful, dog. They say fighters aren't scared of fighters. Then if he ain't scared of Crawford, then he must be a hating ass nigga then. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't scared of Crawford, he must be a hating ass nigga for real. Like, haven't you seen what it's like to be on the outside? You seen what it's like to be on the outside. But you don't respect the fact on what you witnessed July 29th, nigga? Like, this ain't enough for you? Like, he beat your stablemate up when you said no, it was going to be Errol Spence doing all the beating. He beat him up. You know what I'm saying? He beat him up, bro. He beat him up in front of you. I'm thinking for real. I said you had PTSD. Now I'm actually believing this shit. At first, when I said it, it was just for content because I said it might be some signs. But now looking back at it, nigga, you do have PTSD. You do. Yeah, you do. Mm-hmm. What you witnessing there, you was seeing Crawford do some things, and you was like, God damn, that motherfucker more talented than I thought. Shit. For a man to say, I am the undisputed reigning defending super welterweight champion, and it gets to a point where Charlo say he's not, he don't want to come back down to 154, or he keeps on insinuating that he's going to beat Canelo, or he's going to be making the shots. He's going to be calling the shots. How can you call the shots with somebody like Crawford, though? He's accomplished more than you have. And truth be told, Charlo, truth be told, my brother, I'm not even going to hold you on some bullshit, bro. And it's not any type of excessive bubble. I'm trying to send you. I'm not trying to send a bubble your way, man. I'm not trying to, send that bubble your way all the way in Texas, and then that shit burst, and all you hear is a loud rant of straight up belligerency from me. But dude, your mindset for Crawford has convinced me a long time ago that you're not ready for nobody for Canelo. Your mindset when people are calling you out and they are absolute threat, you're proving that you don't want no smoke. I never in my life, man, heard a fighter that is close to you are to 147 pounds and a fighter that's truly about 154 pounder right now. I never heard a fighter say, leave me alone. You're basically saying what I'm going to do to Canelo, Crawford is going to leave me alone. Why would he do that? If you have the belts, why would Crawford all of a sudden, way he did your stablemate, come up here and get cold hands? Not feet, hands. Why would Crawford get cold hands? You know what I'm saying? The clone killer, them things stay hot, man. They stay with the motherfucking fire on them bitches. Why would all of a sudden he get cold hands and don't want to fight you? You're forgetting, bro. Castaño went into the 10th round with you, I believe. So you're trying to say at 154, your strength was oppressed. You really wasn't showing everything that you had. So your strength was oppressed. The boxing public wasn't able to see the real male Charlo. So therefore, at 168, you're just going to be this gargantua, this Goliath. You know what I'm saying? This gladiator that we ain't never seen perform. And you're going to go in there and beat Canelo up worse than Dimitri Bivol? If anybody asks me about you and Dimitri Bivol, that male Charlo, and they say, okay, WCS, I want, without any type of bias or presets, you know what I'm saying? Any type of presets, none of that. Who you think will win between Dimitri Bivol and Jermell Charlo at 168? Without any compunction, I would say Dimitri Bivol. All right? I have Dimitri Bivol beating you. Okay? Not only that, so being that Dimitri Bivol beat Canelo Alvarez and Canelo went the full 12 rounds with Bivol, how can I believe that Jermell Charlo is going to come in here and put a beating on, a worse of a beating on Canelo at 68 than Bivol did at 175? Somebody, please help me understand this man. Oh, I don't get it. Why he's been a bitch with it. Oh, I don't understand what's going on with this. Somebody tell me. I need somebody to tell me something. Real talk. I need for somebody to tell me, where does this shit happen in boxing, y'all? We have champions in this motherfucker. We got shit that's supposed to get, our salivatory glands, man, just dripping. We start foaming and shit like, oh man, I can't wait for this fight to happen. And then we had a dude saying, please just leave me alone, dog. Damn. He's actually insinuating or giving the perception that Crawford is somewhat being a stalker. In combat sports, isn't that what you're supposed to do? Call people out? Like, real talk. It's not anything wrong when you calling people out, right? Like, this what supposed to happen. You're calling another fighter out. It's happened several times upon times that fighters will call one another out. Now we in an era where we see fighters fight once a year. And then we bitch and complain all the time about the best not fighting the best. They're fighting everybody except the best. All right. So we get maybe 3 fights of pretty decent fights. But the one fight that pretty much shocked and rattled the annual calendar of 2023 was July 29th, Crawford Spence. That fight right there has absolutely changed the way Jermell Charlo goes about believing that he's one of the top-notch elite fighters. How can you have that mentality though, bro? You're supposed to be the man at 54. Damn, homie. You used to be the man, homie. Like, you're saying you're not coming back down there because of one itty-bitty little 135-pounder? Come on, bro. You can't be serious, bro. Wasn't Mel Charlo the one talking about Terrence don't have a chin? Dog. It's gonna have too much pressure. I'm just trying to hold tight. You know what I'm saying? Without dropping too many obscenities. You know what I'm saying? Dipped in goddamn chili pepper mustard. How does some shit like this happens? How can you sit that close in a fight and the fight doesn't go your way, but yet a fighter that you didn't have respect for, your stablemate didn't have respect for, and your coach didn't have respect for? How can he have that much persuasion over you all without even facing you in the ring yet? How can he influence the situation based off a performance that didn't have shit to do with you? If you sat there and watched that man that close, you wanted to see up close in person. You wanted to see it for a reason. So you saw what you seen. It wasn't healthy. It was quite dangerous and violent. And now all of a sudden your mentality is, I don't want to fight you. Leave me alone. I'm not coming back down to 54. I'm staying up here. I'm the A side. What did I tell y'all about Mel Charlo? Didn't I tell you all he was going to make negotiations difficult for Crawford? Didn't I tell you that shit? Instead of him really wanting to fight Crawford, he was going to make it all about money. Man, this is some bullshit. This nigga's. But let me get to the chat, man. Some bullshit, dog. I'm back. I'm always tapped in. I'm on break. Salute. W says salute. Omaha 402 in the building. What's good with the Cobain on deck? Shout out to everyone that's on deck this Friday, man. Charlo sound like Michael Jackson. Talking about leave me alone. Ooh, leave me alone. I say leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered by you. I just want you to leave me alone and just leave me Charlo riding down in his Lambo and shit. This nigga's up here talking about, man, goddamn Crawford, just leave me alone. I want you to leave me alone. I just want you to leave me alone. Let me be by myself. I just want you to leave me alone. Charlo with the quack goose. When Bud get his hands on Charlo, it's gonna look like Clubber Lang versus Rocket the first time. Damn. But see, that's gonna be impossible when Charlo's trying to keep that distance. Not that distance in the ring. He's trying to keep that distance from that pen to paper. You know what I'm saying? Charlo peeking around the corner through the cracks of the door, and he hearing the chatter. You know what I'm saying? He comes off this. Look, he don't have that long left before he steps in here and get this ass whooping from Canelo. All he gonna try to do is move around like Caleb Plant and think he's gonna try to freaking box him. You know what I'm saying? In and out, in and out, in. That's all. He think he's gonna, use that boxing method and try to win some rounds. Try to stay far away from Canelo. Have Canelo chasing him around, hopefully to get him fatigued. And he can come in on the later rounds and really start the run and take it to the scorecards. He really gonna try to box Canelo. He gonna try to put away some rounds early, dog. But see, Jermell Charlo, obviously, you know what I'm saying? I think he wear glasses, but I think even with the glasses, there's certain things he'll never see because his coach don't like watch boxing. And I don't think he really watched boxing. He might not. But one thing he's gonna soon regret is the fact that he didn't look at the scorecards when Canelo fought Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri Bivol clearly won majority of those early rounds, but yet they had Canelo. He's not really paying attention to that. You think that you're about to go in there and lift some titles from Canelo Alvarez by going in there using the Caleb Plant template? You want to go in there and use the Caleb Plant template? All right, good luck with that. Good luck, bud. Good luck. Dude talk all this trash and they nuts and they in their pocket. Man, god damn, there's some sorry ass shit right here, bro. It's sorry, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's sorry. This shit is motherfucking sorry, dog. Sue W says in the hottest chat in the MFing game, you already know. Arnold Brown in the building. What's good, man? Salute to you pulling up on deck. Tyree's lines are matriarch societies. I'm starting to get a better understanding of the Charlo sisters. Oh man, that's cool. That's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. Hopefully we all can get a better understanding of the Charlos. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we can all get an understanding. You know what I'm saying? Bud got Mel shook, no doubt, man. Got him shaking like a leaf, man. You know what I'm saying? Got him shaking like a leaf, dog. Seriously, man, this man is shaking like a leaf. He up here talking about leave me alone. What? Leave me alone. Have you ever seen a reigning, defending, undisputed fighter tell a fighter from a lower division is calling them out and went in there and proved himself? Not just any fighter. This is not Conor McGregor coming up from MMA to call out anybody, to call out Charlo. That's not it. Because, see, that's exactly what Conor McGregor did. He started calling out Floyd. Floyd saw it as an opportunity to make big money. And that man had zero professional fights. Smart. But no, you also had to go with heart and have confidence in yourself. How are you willing to face Canelo without having a single fight at 160 and 168? But you find it appeasing and an opportunity to tell somebody at a lower weight class to leave you the fuck alone. How can you accept a fight at 168 when you have not had any type of attendance at 160 and 68 in your entire professional career now? But yet you are trying to ostracize Bud Crawford, who is a two-time undisputed champion. Man, god damn it, bitch. That's the only word I can come up with. God damn it. Man, that's some bitch assness right there, for real. The Charlos ain't got the killing, the professional fighters, but maybe their upbringing was a lot sweeter compared to others. Does this really have to do with upbringing? You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. They was champions at 154 in the same division at the same damn time now. You know what I'm saying? They was champions. They have reached the championship status, man. The first time you ever had two twins champions in the same division at the same time. They are two twins who are competing in boxing. You look at the Hugheses, you know what I'm saying? Matt Hughes and his brother. Matt is the one that was competing. His twin brother, no, he was training. You rarely find twins that's able to compete on a high level of anything. Maybe in hoops, maybe in football. You know what I'm saying? I really haven't seen twins just compete in combat sports like that. I don't get it. It sucks. It do. It sucks, man. It's bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna pin that link up there to the top. Damn, what am I doing? So, what do we look forward to, y'all? Because it seems like a huge portion of the boxing community is still under a spell. It's a lot of people that I'm talking to from behind the scenes, you know, and y'all are still talking about how Errol Spence stayed in the division too long, 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 stayed in the division too long. That's all I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. Y'all saying he stayed in the division too long. We're talking about fans and boxers, fighters, whatever you want to title them. They are saying the man stayed in the division too long. He was weight drained. They keep on going back and forth, depending on where you want to start. It's a constant tennis debate. They busy up here swinging rackets. On that racket, the word excuse. They keep on swinging that and hitting that ball back and forth over the net. Excuses. All you see is flying with excuses. I'm trying to understand, if he wasn't fit for duty, why was he allowed to fight? Why was he allowed to go in there and get the check if he wasn't fit for duty? Not only that, if you felt that he was in the division too long, why didn't any of you all have enough respect to send him DM after DM after DM to say, no, don't take the fight? Put the receipts up there. Timestamp it. Put the receipts up there for those of you that sent Errol Spence a DM and said you shouldn't take this fight because you're not ready. You've been in the division too long. It seemed like you weight drained. Word out of the camp is that you having problems cutting weight. Send me some type of receipts that prove that you looked out for this man in the best possible process. You know what I'm saying? You looked out for the man in the best way possible. You reached out to this man. You did what you had to do. Send the receipts. Because when I was listening to YTC, this wasn't the case, man. It was seeming like everybody was upbeat, man. They were so vocal about Spence going in there and applying that pressure, bro. You know what I'm saying? Applying that pressure. And if it's anything that I'll say from the switch hitter himself, the real switch hitter on YTC, y'all know who that is. If y'all never heard it before, which I know you haven't, but I'm about to tell you now, the real switch hitter on the YTC is Blue Blood Sports. That nigga switch stances more than anybody, any fighter, any content creator I ever seen. That nigga switch stands back and forth, right? But one thing I can accredit him is saying on that video that Blunts, shout out to Big Blunts in boxing, man. Blunts did a video early on when Blue was getting the grease. And it's a portion in there where he said, Errol Spence pressure won't bust Terrence Crawford pipes. Pause. See, he was absolutely spot on with that. You know what I'm saying? He was spot on with that real talk. He was spot. Errol Spence pressure won't bust Terrence Crawford's pipes. And he was right. That pressure didn't burst pipes. Real talk. His pressure didn't do anything except get him countered. His pressure didn't do anything to Crawford except get him beat up. Real talk. That's it. It's nothing else to go off of. It was just beautiful. It was a beautiful masterclass clinic that Bud Crawford put on Errol Spence Jr. And it's unfortunate for Bud that after he went in there, and though he has received a percentage of validation from the people, it simply isn't enough. It simply isn't enough because these same people who are screaming about the weight class, screaming about the weight drain, screaming about residual neurological damage, just basically making up a plethora of excuses, right? Unfortunately for them, they don't operate off the honor system. Majority of those people who are now sticking to he's been in the weight class too long, he was weight drained and all that, they was pretty damn confident prior to July 29th, though. They was pretty damn confident. But after they witnessed that massacre, they're still at a point in their life where they'd rather lie than be truthful. They'd rather lie. And the lying aspect of it, I'm not trying to dig into a psychological area that caused these individuals to really break down over the weekend and go into a deeper state of depression. I'm not trying to do that. So let me try to choose my words carefully. I think a lot of these individuals in one way, shape, or form lost a huge amount of money across the board. First of all, they was placing bets on Errol Spence because they believed deep down inside he was going to be able to go in there and get this win. It didn't happen. It's a lot of these Errol-sexuals who went on here and they was just talking so much grimy, slimy type shit on what Bud Crawford wasn't going to do in the ring to the point where he not only did it, but he did it so easily. It affected a lot of these motherfuckers on here. It affected a lot, man. It affected a lot of people on this YTC. It affected a lot of fighters too. It did not affect the legends or the elites or the vets. It didn't affect them, the ones who picked Crawford to win. It didn't affect Roy Jones. It didn't affect a lot of people. It didn't affect Mike Tyson. Spence called himself trying to check Mike Tyson, on what he said, which that was just the dumbest shit he ever could have did. But ultimately, Mike Tyson still gave him a care package because Tyson knew deep down inside what was about to happen. That's all. Mike Tyson gave him some shit that's supposed to burn slow. He said, them right there, they burn slow. And he knew that Errol Spence was going to need that shit. He knew what was in store for him. He knew, bro. Mike Tyson knew. That's why he laughed in his face when he was trying to check him to my. I want to talk to you about what you said about Sean Porter and this, that, and the other. Bro, he laughed in your face. Mike Tyson was the one that told the Charlo, say the name. Say the name. Say the name. He told you all to say the name, but you refuse to say the name. Now we know why. Y'all don't want to step into the smoke. See, you going in here now, it's really making all the sense in the world now. You going in there for the cash out. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole deal. When this list came out, your brother name was on there. And God work in mysterious ways, don't he? Because your brother had personal stuff going on. So being that you all was blessed to have two of a kind, you know what I'm saying? Two twins, two of a kind with the X and the Y. Y'all was able to goddamn switch one out and put the other one in. Who gets that opportunity for a multi-million-dollar paycheck? The twin. So your twin is going up in there, and come to find out, I understand why they call Mar Charlo the Big Charlo. For real. Because it's time for you to be, big dog stepping. You can do a lot right now. You can catapult your career. You can go in there and talk your shit, because the reason why I'm saying you could is that when the face-off happened, you weren't really talking like that, bro. You was very kind. Mel Charlo was kind. Excuse me, sir. What's going on? Oh, you're being kind. You see how that K sound? You see how that K sound? Kind. Kind. The librarian tell you, hey, I like how you have been very quiet in here, and every time you do ask me for something, you're very kind. You're very kind. You know how the librarian wore the glasses. I'm serious. Mel Charlo's been very kind to Canelo Alvarez, bro. He's been very kind. No, I thought you was lions. I ain't never seen a lion be kind. I ain't never seen a lion be kind, bro. I ain't never seen a lion be kind to a gazelle, a wild hog. I never seen a lion be kind, bro. But he's been kind to Canelo, and he's been in retreat from Crawford. So he's looking to cash out against Canelo Alvarez and leave Crawford behind because he don't like the brother. He truly don't like the brother. He don't like how talented he is. He don't like the fact that he is a dangerous threat to him. He don't like the success that he's been able to achieve in the last couple of months. You know how the build up to the fight and shit didn't go the way he thought it would go. He don't like that people continue to try to prove Crawford wrong, but Crawford pretty much in the business of proving people what? Wrong. You know what I'm saying? He don't like that. He don't like that Crawford's proving people wrong. He don't like how all of a sudden he's realizing that it's not all talk with Bud. He's the clone killer. So look, WCS gonna put it out there. You wouldn't want. I can kind of see a portion of why this man is acting the way he is, because the clone killer doesn't seem like he's going anywhere anytime soon. But what makes it interesting, y'all, is that if Crawford is now the clone killer, what type of Netflix series would it be if he becomes the twin killer? Shit. If he become the twin killer, damn, that's a dangerous man. The clone killer and then the twin killer. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. What's going on, Nick? How you feeling? I'll be on in a bit. W says, gotta go handle something real quick. I know it's Friday for a lot of y'all. It's all good. Spoke Session Sports Entertainment. What's good? Hit the like button. I see you on deck. What's good with it, bro? They're gonna give Arrow excuse under the what is that? They was talking for 5 years and a half. Yeah, man. This is disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. You know, when you're talking about something that's attracting, like in the boxing, you want the people tuned in. The only thing I see coming from Jamel Charlo where he attracts is flies. You know what I'm saying? This bullshit that he's talking, bro. This shit don't make no sense. I ain't gonna lie, man. This is nothing that I ever would have. Is this self-taught? What the fuck is going on? Is this self-taught? Now, how all of a sudden you say you want to give the people what they want to see? You said you want to give the boxing fans what they want to see. You told the dude in that you was gonna knock Crawford the fuck out. So how you gonna knock him out if you want him to leave you alone? Leave me alone. Alone, I want you to leave me. Leave me alone. What kind of champion have you ever witnessed verbalize his fear to tell someone who's trying to challenge him, a boxing luminary? Have you ever heard him say some shit like that? Him or her? Leave me alone. That is some crazy shit, bro. For real. That's some crazy shit. That is some crazy shit. See, Arnold said Canelo got the clone. No. Check this out. I just wanted to take a moment, people. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts, because just when we felt like we was gonna have a breakout year in boxing, it fizzles. It fizzles because we have a fighter that's being gifted. Gifted, y'all. We have a fighter that's being gifted. Gifted. You can't get more gifted than this, y'all. A fighter that was gifted to duck Tim Tszyu, right? Don't have to step in the ring with him in order for him to face Canelo Alvarez. He was gifted a fight at 168 pounds with an undisputed titleist. Now, what if Canelo Alvarez would have been acting unkind and say, no, Jamel Charlo, who is he fought? Because Jamel Charlo ain't fought hardly anybody that we look up to and say, okay, that's it right there. That's the fighter that he really changed levels on. Who did he change levels on in his undisputed birth? Was it Jason Rosario that he knocked out with a jab to the sternum? Here comes the percolator. Here comes the percolator. Here comes the percolator. Percolate. I mean, is that what we saw? Did he change levels with Jason Rosario, who started doing the percolating? Was it Brian Castano that was putting those hands on him? Who was it? I'm just curious. Who was it, bro? Who was this breakout fight? Because I didn't hear Canelo really saying that you ain't fought nobody, because it gives him an opportunity to once again bring in a bucket of cherries. You know what I'm saying? Bring in a bucket of cherries, man, freshly picked. We can't really call it cherry pick because it's still a Charlo. Even though he's supposed to face Ma Charlo, it's still a Charlo. Keep it on the chromosome layer. It's still a fucking Charlo. But in the fact of Charlo getting this fight, though, you would think he would raise the spirit, the you know what I'm saying, the warrior spirit, and say, you know what? Once I get done with his, I'm going down there and knock Crawford out. You got my word on it. I thought that's where we was headed. I surely did. I thought we was headed down that road where he was for once going to accept the challenge of 154. But guess what, y'all? I'm talking about this shit on the live stream with the intentions of assuming that Bud Crawford goes after Canelo Alvarez. That's a good fight. See, the good part about this is that Bud has options. Bud has options, bro. So, when Mel Charlo, no, not the WIN. We're talking about the WHEN. They sound the same, but they ain't. The results are different. When Jamel Charlo loses this month, Crawford should place all his focus on the super middleweight division because Canelo is not, giving us that freaking butterfly talk. Oh, I just want to fly away. Leave me alone. I just got out of my cocoon. Leave me. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard Canelo talk like that. So truth be told, Bud Crawford shouldn't even be worried about Mel Charlo and his attitude, anything like that, because I just truly believe that Canelo is going to be the winner of this fight. And Mel Charlo is going to come up there and acting like he did something special. And, he gave it all he had. And this is what it takes to be great and all this. Listen, he's digging himself a fucking hole. Because if Jim Gray is the one asking the questions, Jim Gray is always going to ask you. So is it everything that you thought it would be facing Canelo Alvarez? He's going to ask him. And then once he's finished with all that shit, Jim Gray is going to say, well, you're still the active champion down there at 154. And though you have 3/4 of your belt, do you think we'll see you and Bud Crawford in the near future? He's going to have to answer that. He's going to have to stand on his 10. He's going to have to man the fuck up and answer that shit from Jim Gray. He's going to have to answer the motherfucking question, bro. He's got to answer the fucking question. What are you going to do? Are we going to see that fight? Now that this is over with and you have taken a loss, are you going back down to the division where you are active, unified champion and fight Bud Crawford? But on the flip side of Omaha should, they potentially is looking up there at Canelo like, okay, Canelo, I'm open. You know what I'm saying? I'm free. Right after December, whatever, I'm free. Let's lock this in just like you and Triple G did when you stepped in there and fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Okay? Your first fight with Gennady Golovkin was already signed. You went in there and you beat up, goddamn Chavez Jr. for 12 rounds. And then Gennady Golovkin split the ropes and y'all announced the fight. Same thing with Bud. Same thing can happen. Sign the fight ahead of time. Let him go in there and beat up Spence, but it ain't going 12. Beat up Spence. And then you walk in the ring and you all have a face-off. Come on, man. Forget playing this little babysitting role with Mel Charlo. He don't want the smoke. He don't want the fucking smoke, man. He don't want the smoke. There's shit coming out right now. People thought a long time ago, you know what I'm saying, about him. Shit that they used to think inside. They used to have those inner thoughts. Now the shit is coming on the outside and people's like speaking their mind about it. Now the real Mel Charlo is showing up. No illusions. This is the real shit, bro. I dropped a link down there, man. Anybody want to get up on the panel? You know what I'm saying? The link is there. I will give it about 5 on deck. 5 is on deck. 5 minutos. Man, this is just crazy. Anyway, let me get on Amanda Serrano. I spoke about earlier about Amanda Serrano and her opponent. What's her opponent's name? I totally forgot. Um, her name's Angel, I believe. Um, Ramos. So, um, she's fighting October 27th, and she's fighting Danila Ramos 12-2-1 in the first ever women's unified title bout that consists of 12 3-minute rounds. 12 3-minute rounds. As you know, her and Katie Taylor made history by being the first women's bout to basically headline Madison Square Garden. Now, the why this is, why I give the check mark, to Amanda Serrano, man. First of all, she's a dog. Man, she goes in there and bang out. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? And she do put on very entertaining performances in her J's. The wild part about this is that this is something that Clarissa Shields could have did herself. Why couldn't she make this move? You know what I'm saying? When you're saying you're the GOAT, the way you say you're the GOAT, then it comes down to you doing GOAT type changes in boxing, not just for your accomplishments as a fighter, but just changing it for the sport, the women's side of the house. And this is game changing. You know what I'm saying? To be a part of the first women's 12-round 3-minute rounds in a championship fight. I like it. You know what I'm saying? So after they get this done, it won't just, every time they say a women's championship. No, it'll be a championship fight. It'll be across the board if they choose to keep it. 12 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. Just like they've been over there in mixed martial arts. The women fight 5 minutes per round, just like the men fight 5 minutes per round. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to Amanda Serrano going ahead and getting the job done. I like it, man. She's a dog. I commend her on that shit. The women, they have to keep on digging to get opponents to come in there and fight somebody like Amanda Serrano, a 7-weight world champion. A GOAT. Amanda Serrano is a GOAT. And she's a future Hall of Famer. She's a Hall of Famer right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's definitely something Clarissa should have been working on tirelessly to get with other females to try to be the first to do it herself. Because, even though she's a 3-division unified champion, absolutely commendable. But when it comes down to making changes for the sport, to be a trendsetter, a pioneer, I don't see that happening. I think people are gonna look back when Amanda Serrano is out of the sport, and they're gonna remember, they're gonna reflect upon her making these changes. When it comes up for women to fight at Madison Square Garden, they're gonna say, well, let's go back in history and remember when Amanda Serrano, the legend herself, fought Katie Taylor, April 2022. The headliner, the first ever women's headliner at Madison Square Garden. That's going to go, and that's going to sound real good. That's history. Also, this championship fight will be 12 rounds, 12 3-minute rounds, y'all. And also, we must highlight the legend herself, Amanda Serrano, for making this happen too. She was the first. And look, the crazy part about this is that she actually presented this to Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor didn't want no part of it. Katie Taylor said, no, I don't want to do this. She said, let's fight 12 rounds, 3 minutes apiece. No, I don't want that. So now Katie Taylor only goes down in history as being an opponent with Amanda Serrano in the first ever women's headliner at Madison Square Garden. But she could have absolutely been a part of this too. You know what I'm saying? 12 round, be the first, be a dance partner, be the opponent. You know what I'm saying? She could have been a part of this, but she won't. She won't. It's big. Shout out to Amanda Serrano. You are indeed a boxing GOAT, and you've achieved um, accolades out of this world. You know what I'm saying? And you're entertaining. Carlos said them sweet Texas strawberries. You know, people just be taking shit I be putting up there, man. I see this. I see this. This strawberry tears. This nigga stay crying, bro. For real, man. This dude stay crying about shit. W said, salute my God, Team Bud, Team Shakur. Shout to Rebel in the building. I see you. That's almost double their normal fight time. It is. That extra minute per round. Oh my God. Yo, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. That's an extra full 60 seconds. Huh? Oh, that's gonna be different because them women, they used to fighting them 2 minutes, and them 2 minutes go by quick, don't they? Them 2 minutes go by quick, don't they? I like the hot grease steam. Yeah, it's the second fight happening in December, Bud and EJ. That's a good question, man. That's a good question that I don't have the answer to. Real talk. The reason why I don't have the answer because Crawford is definitely suited and booted to take this fight in December. When it comes to Errol Spence, I'm only assuming that, you know, the delay will be in his court. For whatever reason it is, it will be in his court. You know what I'm saying? For whatever. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know if he's going to take the fight this year or take the fight next year. In between time, all you're going to hear is shit that's dealing with clickbait and all that other shit. It's funny how I can basically give you 500 straight up live stream with the titles without clickbait. Time I put something up here that leans heavy on something that I just don't have solid sources to say that it's true, but I put it up on the live stream as if it is. You get I don't know how many motherfucking strays over here in the chat, and they'll say, "Oh, that's fake news. That's fake news." Shut up, man. Don't nobody want to hear that. Yeah, man. Serrano's the real deal, man. I gotta give her that. Serrano's the real deal. 7 weight divisions, unbelievable. I don't know if you heard, but allegedly, the Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua fight, it may not happen. I really don't think Anthony Joshua want to get knocked out by Deontay Wilder because it's been such a long running history of them stepping in the ring together. I really don't think Anthony Joshua wants that fight with Deontay. And Eddie Hearn knows that it's a bad fight for Anthony. Now they talk about Joshua potentially, if he don't fight in December, they trying to put it off like, you know, Tyson Fury and Gano is fighting this. No, what does that got to do with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, though? Isn't that the reason why he stepped in there and fought Robert Helenius so he can fight Deontay at the end of the year? What's going on? Why all of a sudden they saying that Anthony Joshua may fight Philippe Herkovic? Why are they talking about Anthony Joshua may fight Philippe Herkovic? And I don't have no problems with Herkovic, man. No, I'm not. I don't. But I do have a problem with this fight. Has been in the talks for quite some time for the Bronze Bomber. You know, with ammunition in his hands. It's been in the talks for quite some time. Neither fighter have belts now. It'll be the perfect time for him to step in there off these other mediocre performances. The one you had against Jermaine Franklin and the one you had against Robert Helenius. And to step in there with the fighter that has the same amount of losses you got, Joshua. It's time for you all to step in here and get it on, bro. You have 2 losses. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Matter of fact, you don't have 2 losses. Anthony Joshua has 3 losses. I keep on forgetting about the freaking Alexander Usyk. You know what I'm saying? Beating your ass. So you have Andy Ruiz and Alexander Usyk twice. You have 3 losses. So why wouldn't you want to fight Deontay Wilder? You know what I'm saying? He has 2 losses to Tyson Fury. It's not like y'all have multiple losses like Dylan White, just getting knocked out all the time. Why wouldn't Eddie Hearn be willing to make this fight happen by all means necessary? It's beyond me. It is beyond me, Bucko. It's beyond me, Bucko. What is going on with this shit? We want to see the Bronze Bomber Anthony Joshua get this shit on. Finally. We want to see the fight happen, bro. We want to. Real talk. Jamel Charlo is a runner. He's a track star. He is. Shout out to Bold and Understand. It can't be no more clear than that. He's a runner and a track star. You have never lied. And we just had the worlds. You know what I'm saying? We just had the track and field worlds. I think Charlo, if he ever want to change his profession, in his 30s, and he can be successful, he definitely need to try to come out those blocks. God damn it, he need to come out those blocks, because I think that'll be something that he can have success in. Because the bitching that he's doing over here, it's just not respectable. It's just not respectable, bro. It's really misconduct when it comes to the behavior of a champion. It's misconduct for real. And good thing for him, he's not in the military, because they would have got him for conduct unbecoming. They would have charged him and probably reduced him in rank. You know what I'm saying? Charlo, the type of dude that's giving me the vibes when it's time to go to combat. He want to say, "Oh man, I want to stay here. I'm just not feeling right. I got a cold. I just want to stay here in Garrison. I got a cold." No, you got to go over there, son. If you want to be a conscientious objector, you will be punished. You will be put in the brig. Do you understand me? I got a cold, though. I can't go over there. My nose congested. All right. Okay. All right. You don't get it. I want to go, though. I want to go on the next one. I want to go on the next one. No, you're supposed to go on this one. It's called missing the movement. You're missing the movement now. And we're going to deal with you harshly. I just never heard some shit to say, leave me alone. He's on there telling people to leave. Let me go up here. Let me see, can I find this clip right quick? I got to give it up on Friday. I do. I got to find this clip. As much as I was listening to it, I got to find it. I think I know exactly where it's at, though. This is just unbelievable. This is unbelievable, man. Where did I see that clip at? I know somebody. Oh, let me go back. Somebody has sent me the clip. Real talk. Somebody has sent me the freaking clip. Where are you? Where you at? Let me see. Okay, people, I found another clip, though, that I have to address with Mel Charlo, because he's straight up lying to the people. Shamefully, he's lying. Wicked, he's lying. You know what I'm saying? Heinously, he's lying. Flagrant, he's lying. He told Stephen A. Smith in front of millions that he was gonna do what he had to do. Take a listen to this.
Beat your friend, Errol Spence Jr., and obviously pretty badly. I wish Errol nothing but the best. I was stunned by what transpired. But when he dropped him at one point in the fight, he turned to you.
Right.
What'd he say to you? What'd you say back to him?
Oh man,
Crawford.
he just said some foul words. Said like, he feeling himself, he feeling good, he confident. But we'll get it in. Yeah.
So,
and anytime he wants to.
So you're saying the first.
He said we'll get it in anytime he wants to. I can't make this up. He said we'll get it in anytime he wants to. Mel Charlo said about Bud Crawford, we'll get it in anytime he want to. Is that more of a Senadoce, or did he really bring that up from the diaphragm out? And he wanted it to affect the people. He wanted to have an impression on the people. He meant it from his core. Do y'all get that impression? Do you think it was just a Senadoce, or it was something that he was just, he was really bringing up from the core? In all honesty, the reservoir of honesty that we all have, an honor system. Do you think that's where it was coming from? Huh? Do y'all believe that? Do you all believe this dude actually have it within him to be honest and stick to his word and say, yeah, whenever he want it, he can get it? Or do you feel it's just a FOS, a figure of speech? Please. Shout out to Samar Warren. What's good with it, big dog? I'm seeing you in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings. Hopefully everything is cool with you, bro. Salute WCS certified stamp, the like button, and support the grind. No doubt, man. Appreciate you pulling up on a Friday. Jamel Charlo is a runner and a track star. I had to put that up there again, man, because he's exactly that. Whether he's wearing on clouds or anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Carlos Rosado in the building. How you feeling today, Carlos?
WCS, what up, baby? Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFN game, A-Side Official. I know what song Charlie need to go out to against Canelo. I already got his ring walk song.
No, hold up. I got to give a salute. Hey, shout out to Carlos. He has been the first to repeat that shit. He has been the first ever. I want to give a big shout out to you. Thanks for the support, man.
You know how that is, baby. I got the song he coming out to
Jamel
against
Charlo,
Canelo.
Man. Do what now?
Well, he been saying it for years. We've been blind, man. He already said it in his moniker. They part of the Lions, then, ain't they?
Yeah.
But it ain't the LALLION line. It's the LYIN Lions. Then that's what they part of Liars. Then that's what the fuck they part of.
So what song? So what song can link up to that though? What song you talking about?
Oh, Michael Jackson. Leave me alone.
Oh, okay.
Leave me alone. That's what he's gonna come out to. How with that?
But see, leave me alone. It wouldn't be good to come out to that with Canelo accepted that fight. He accepted that fight. Easy.
He did. It's just a message to Bud. He's still gonna be thinking about Bud while he fight Canelo. That's why he's putting that song. That's why I put that song there. That's for Bud. That ain't for Canelo. He too happy to fight Canelo. He gonna be smiling the whole time. That motherfucker cheesing.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna be smiling the whole time on the way to the ring.
Absolutely.
Hey, agree. Canelo, how you doing, man?
Man. Oh, hell no. It's gonna be sir. Sir, thank you for the opportunity, sir. Sir, thank you. I appreciate it, sir. Canelo's gonna be goddamn getting the serenade of sirs, man.
Listen, he's gonna. To be honest, though, his brother, I hope he does get his mental right, though. That's good. At least he's trying to go down there and try to fix himself. Never know what he's gonna be when he comes back. If he comes back, hopefully he does. I never hated the Charlos. I just, after a while, you just kind of despise certain fighters because it's just like, man, stop talking all this bullshit. You've been doing this since Danny Jacobs, right before that. Like, just every fighter they name, they all say, "Oh, we're gonna fight these dudes," blah blah blah. But then next thing you hear, they haven't fought in 2 years, 3 years. It's like, come on.
That's true. That's true because the hallway incident happened with Jacobs pulled up on him. Nothing ever happened with that encounter, and then you had the situation with Mel Charlo and Jarrett Hurd. Nothing ever happened with that. He never fought Jarrett Hurd when Jarrett was unified champion. Never. So you're right on that.
That's because both of them boys got smacked. They ain't gonna fight the dudes that got smacked by.
Now that was way before they did the smacking. That was way before, dog. That was way before they did the smacking.
You're right. Got my timelines mixed up. You're right. You're definitely right.
It could have been some smacking in the hallway. If Danny Jacobs would have smacked Charlo back then, oh my God. They definitely would have been.
Man, that's one of my favorite moments, man. That's one of my favorite moments. You see this man walking. You know how Danny Jacobs is. He's always smiling. They say he's one of the nicest guys. So he's just la 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 la. Oh, the man I was looking for. then you see Charlo just dip off behind the security guards like, you better go get that man.
Yep. I came at the right time. Right time.
I love that moment, yo. He did that with a smile.
Yeah, he did. And Jacobs, he looked like he looked sincere when he was pulling up on. He said, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" He was G-checking him like, "What we doing? You talking all this talk? What we doing?"
That's the type of fighters I love, though. Like, that's why I love Bud so much, because it's like, yo, nigga, I'm pulling up. Like, this is boxing. Like, you want to talk? I'm old school. I want to go see you face to face. Fuck that shit. I want to see you face to face. I like them motherfuckers. Go in there and fight. Yeah, I understand in the game of boxing, you're not gonna get every fight you're gonna want to see with whoever you like or whoever you cheer for. It's just the politics of boxing. Some guys just never fight. Some guys just never cross paths. You know what I mean? That's why you got so many fantasy fights people make up from so many. You know what I mean? You could do that from any era, but it's just a game. It's just it is what it is. We might never see Charlo fight and Bud. He might never fight another Charlo. You never know. They talk about leave me alone and stuff. So that motherfucker needs some cookies and some milk, man. So tuck that motherfucker in and read him a bedtime story.
You ain't lying. And it's a wild story. You know what I'm saying? It's a wild story because Mar Charlo has had the opportunity to move up to 68. He was the closest, but he came up with excuses all the time too. Now, Mel Charlo, who was sitting up here just recently saying, well, I'm going to stay at 154. You know what I'm saying? And then you have Mar Charlo say, okay, I'll fight Bud Crawford. I'll fight him at 54. It was just, they was all over the place, bro. Like look, Mar Charlo wasn't really game to move up to 168 and fight Benavidez, but at least he said he'll fight Crawford at 154. Mel Charlo, not so much. You know what I'm saying? He was just, I don't know, was both of them bullshitting, or did Mar Charlo really mean that he'll fight Bud at 154?
I mean, let's be honest, like, they have a history of bullshit. Even before he said he was gonna fight Bud at 154. Like, that's their moniker. That's their thing. The Lions Den. They just talk to stay relevant. That's basically what they do. They'll fight somebody here and there just to keep their name up, and then they'll just do the talking so they could keep the steam rolling. The controversy is what keeps their name alive, because they really not doing nothing with anybody. Their resumes ain't really that impressive.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So they gotta find other ways to stay relevant.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
I mean, they're not going around, getting arrested or not like that, or shooting people. But they're doing enough to where in the boxing game,
they was getting arrested, Carlos. They got some mug shots, bro.
Well, shit happens. But you know what I mean? It's not like they got it's a continuous thing. You know what I mean?
Correct.
It's not like they got a history of it, or it's like, they're going out causing trouble or anything like that. They just run their mouth. That's just their motor mouth, the jabber jaw.
Yeah, for sure. I understand. I totally feel you on that, no doubt. Shout out to Big Blunts and Boxing. What's good with it, GOAT?
What's the deal? OG, Carlos, what y'all on, man? What y'all got going on, man?
Man, it's just open panel, open topics, talking about the Charlos and how he you know, jumping in and out and shit, man. 1 minute he want to fight Bud, next minute he say leave him alone, like Michael Jackson, bro.
Did y'all touch on, as I was working, I was getting to the money. Did y'all touch on Crawford's tweet that he tweeted again today?
What did he tweet? Enlighten me.
I just texted to your phone, man. Michael Benson just tweeted. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, Crawford ain't playing, man. He being persistent. He is not playing. He is not playing. He want that Canelo smoke. I'm telling, man, listen, he is not playing. He said it again today, man. Listen, that's the biggest fight. And listen, man, God damn, I hope we get that. I mean, I know we're gonna get it now. I know we're gonna get it. And listen,
yeah, we're gonna get it because it's entertaining, it's enticing, bro. It's enticing right now. If Canelo respond and you know, because he ain't gonna respond with that bitch ass and it's like Mel Charlo. I'm telling you, Bud ain't gonna have to worry about Mel Charlo. Canelo respond and say, okay, let's do it. Oh, it's on. It's on.
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
You know what's the crazy part about that though is they don't even have to sell that fight to the casuals.
They don't. You're right.
Yeah,
they don't even have to sell that fight. It's Canelo. I mean, Bud's getting his name up there, so I'm pretty sure there's more casuals that know about Bud. But when it comes to Canelo, like he's a star, so they know about him. My mom don't even watch boxing, and she knows about Canelo.
Look, and Crawford ain't even waiting to see the outcome or nothing. I mean, Crawford don't give a damn. Like, what if? I mean, you know, people are gonna have some doubt if Canelo go out there and knock Charlo ass out in 4 rounds. You know what I mean? People gonna be talking like, I don't think Bud should do it. Did you see what happened to Charlo? Yada yada yada. You know what I mean? But Bud ain't even waiting to see what's gonna happen to that nigga. He just like he putting it out there, letting it be known. I want all that smoke, man. That's
he
crazy.
Let Charlo know he gonna lose.
Facts, right?
You gonna lose, nigga.
I'm starting to really believe what Crawford said in the ring when he was talking. What did he say, Blunts? What did Buzz while he was in the ring? What did he say, Carlos? Y'all remember?
Like
yeah, exactly.
He said
exactly
or something like that.
So now he's really owning up to that shit, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Bud pissed off, especially with what's going on with Bomac. You know he pissed off. You know I heard Shakur said something about he knocked the heavyweight out in fucking sparring not so long ago.
Who did?
Crawford.
Oh, for real? Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know how recent that was. I heard he did that in the past for sure. I definitely heard that he definitely knocked some heavyweights out in the past, guaranteed.
He pissed.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know, he came out. He's been speaking. He ain't spoke on it. You know, he posted his gym rat picture. He posted his tweets. Because Bomac had got locked up, and then Canelo said that you know the article came out with what Canelo said about you know he's only fought one great fighter, and then he tweeted, "Y'all delusional. Y'all here y'all go with this. You know what I'm saying? Only great fighter I fought was Spence shit." So he ain't really even spoke too much on Bomac. I think you know he must know something else we don't know. He's you know. Or he gonna let Bomac handle what he gotta handle. It's not too much he can do. It's out of his hands. I did see on his Instagram story. He out the country right now. One of them Spanish like states. I mean countries and shit. You know, enjoying himself, probably taking a little vacation and shit. So, man, I don't know. All I know is I'm loving the energy. The way he's talking, it makes me feel like we getting it.
Does he know that's what Bud strives off of? He strives off the hate.
I don't know if they actually take it serious though, bro. You know, these are the same people who felt that Bud ain't fought nobody. So you know, as far as what keeps him motivated and what drives him, they may not care, bro. They might be a glutton for pain. You know what I'm saying? Because they keep on underestimating this dude for real.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, yeah, keep underestimating. You see what I have? You see what happened when I slapped the table at the press conference? And I said, I get active.
Yeah.
Get out of line, and you're gonna be number 11. And then after this rematch, you're gonna be number 12 too. You don't even gotta get out of line. You could be in line, outside, inside, upstairs, downstairs. I'm gonna catch your ass and I'm gonna put you to sleep this time. And then I'm gonna look at Charlo again and tell him, you a bitch, because you lost the fucking Canelo, and now your boy lost again. Come to the ring, pick his ass up.
Damn. Man. Disrespectful, I swear. That's just disrespectful, bro. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all think Bud Crawford need Bomac to go in there and beat Errol Spence in a rematch?
Absolutely not.
I think
Absolutely
he can
not.
do it by himself and his team. You know, Red Spike and Esau. I think he can do it with them too.
He can win with big blunts in his corner. WCS.
Man, yeah. I'm
I
gonna
don't
blow
know
the
if that
weed.
I don't know if that'd be a
Hey,
good idea because
it's
Blunts will
gonna
be
be
blowing
good.
smoke in Crawford face and Crawford kick him out from the corner, dog.
We gonna.
I'm gonna just do
I
my
got the
Roger
whole
Mayweather.
team. I got the whole team, so
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
just do
blow it
my
over to
Roger.
Spence corner. We're gonna blow it to his corner.
Hell yeah. That
Everybody take a
pressure.
hit and blow.
Yeah,
Listen,
that
I'm gonna
should
just do
be
my Roger Mayweather.
hilarious.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah,
That's it. Keep
fuck
doing
him
what you're
up,
doing.
fuck him up,
Don't
fuck
nobody
him
know
up.
shit about boxing now. Man, he was my favorite Mayweather, man. I miss Roger. Well, go
Well,
ahead,
look,
man. I just got a little.
something I learned when the All Access had dropped was that, and speaking of All Access, Charlo and Canelo All Access getting ready to come on, I believe, if it hasn't already. But what I learned was that Bomac said he knew Crawford before Crawford was even born. So what the fuck make people think that Crawford needs Bomac there? But like everything Bomac, come on, man, he got a lifetime worth of Bomac in his brain, his body, his
Yeah,
soul. You know what I'm saying? In his mind.
yeah,
Come on
Mhm.
now, man. He don't need
yeah.
Bomac there, man. Bomac knew that boy since before he was even alive, man. His mama's stomach, man. He'll be just fine. He know
Yeah.
exactly what to do.
I
So
agree.
come on now.
Yeah,
I
I
think
read
his boxing
something about
IQ is high enough for him to go in there and perform at the same level or higher. I do. I believe Crawford can get it done.
yeah, at this point in his career, yeah. At this point in
Yeah,
his career, he don't even need a coach. But you know
yeah,
how the game is. He can go in the
yeah.
ring by himself with his IQ. But you know, I just hope Bomac's all right. I read something that they said Bomac is gonna be there till October 9th. And
Yeah.
he could be facing up
He
to
have to
6
go in
years
and
or
see the
something.
magistrate. He has to see the magistrate
Yeah, and that shit's different.
October 9th.
That shit's different than over here.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely hoping for a safe return, man, for Bomac. Hoping he's healthy, hoping he's all right. I hope the beds in motherfucking in that jail is decent. You know what I mean? Because from what I heard about my homeboy sleeping on them up, them shits hurt. Back problems and back pain and all that shit should have fucked you up sleeping on them damn cell beds. So I hope he all right, man. I hope he doing well. I hope he's in good spirits as well as good as he gonna be. But you know, Team Crawford get active. That's what they own. You know, if he went there with it knowingly, if he flew private and popped up with it, you know, this the shit that come with it. So, I mean, you got to be prepared for any and all. You know, you can't. All you can do is shake your head and do better next time. So, I hope he make it back all right. You know what I mean? Me personally, y'all, it's 9 o'clock where I'm at right here. I just got off, you know what I'm saying? Just got back to the house. I'm finna go eat. I'm finna watch this All Access. I know, because I know the hot grease gonna be coming. You know what I'm saying? Off of this All Access. I know it's gonna be some goddamn hot grease. Hopefully I see some good shit where I gotta hit combat and say, you see that shit? Oh man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely gonna take a look at it myself, man, because I just want to see how much ass he's gonna be kissing in here when it comes to male Charlo kissing Canelo ass, man.
Yeah. And
I,
they're gonna have Diddy James in there doing his spec. I can't
Diddy
wait.
James gonna be doing road work, running 5, 10, 15 miles and shit. Yeah, he got to make his cameo.
Ah man, yeah, this about to be good, man. This about to be real good. I
Sound
want to
like
see this.
Harry Brother Fonse's little brother. That's what Diddy
What
James
time that
sound
All
like.
Access coming on? Is it already?
It should be if it wasn't 8 o'clock Eastern time, it should be 9 o'clock Eastern time. So I'm right on time to watch that thing.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. Showtime Boxing. Let me see what time they talking about. Showtime Boxing.
Yeah.
All Access. Let me see what they talking
Hey,
about.
you know they're gonna have that shit on YouTube like an hour later.
It should it should be on there. It wasn't no fights tonight, right? It's
It's at
Friday
9.
too, so
It's about in another 6
yeah,
minutes.
on.
Another
Okay.
6 minutes.
All right,
Yep.
yeah.
And of course they have Canelo as the thumbnail. Of course.
Of course.
Of course they got Canelo as the thumbnail. Goddamn Mel Charlo, man, ain't doing motherfucking thing, dog.
Nobody know who Charlo is compared to Nello.
Yeah,
They
you can
put
tell. Hey, you
Charlo
can
face
tell by the
like,
way.
who's this guy?
You could tell by the way James Harden was looking at his ass. He's like, who the fuck is this
He said,
nigga?
you fight? He said, you fight?
Now this shit is this All Access had already came on. This already came on, man. Is this All Access 2 you talking about? Is it All Access 2, episode 2, or episode 1? Episode 1 already aired.
It should be episode 1 today. Then
Yeah,
they do
that's
episode 2 next week, and then fight week should be the week after, right?
yeah. I'm looking at it now. Yeah, this has already been up. Yep, it's already been aired. 45K views.
Oh yeah, I gotta get on that. I gotta see what's going on. All right, fellas, combat. I'm gonna holla at you, OG,
For
High Grease
sure, for
Captain.
sure,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Carlos, I'm gonna holla at you, G. Y'all be
No
safe.
doubt. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Be safe,
For
man.
sure. One love, one love.
bro.
That's gonna be interesting how that all works out because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some moments in here where I'm just curious to see if what's being said. Really, I want to hear the words. I don't really care about the training because it seems like Mel Charlo's been locked in for this fight with Juan Guzman and Diddy James. So the training should be good to go. I'm just wondering what's going to be said. Is he going to finally say he's going to whoop Canelo ass? I mean, say something in All Access, man.
He ain't gonna say none of that shit. He gonna be like, God bless Canelo, his family.
I love
Appreciate
that
this
guy, man. I
opportunity.
love that guy. Real talk, man. Him has a bond like no other, man. I love that guy for real. I love that guy.
Man, I'm fighting the same guy that fought Floyd Mayweather. This is a dream.
Yeah, that's
My
true.
brother's too much of a bitch. He probably gonna talk shit
Solid
more
point.
about his brother than he does Canelo.
Yeah, that is true.
That'd be the fucked up part.
I'm fighting the same
like,
guy
who
who
knew
fought
that?
Floyd Mayweather.
Mm-hmm. That's what he gonna be in awe. The moment gonna be too big for him. That moment gonna be too big for him when he walk out. So bad for Charlo.
I heard. I don't know if you did you see the live stream or whatever where they're talking about some type of 50 or 55 million that Canelo is offering for Bud to fight him or something instead of Errol Spence or what? I don't know. It came, somebody's seen it on Blues freaking title. I don't know where he got that. I haven't seen it out here on the timeline, but 50 some million for Bud, who's locked in contractually. He can't bypass that fight.
Yeah. But they'll probably make upwards of that anyway with that fight if Bud and Canelo fight.
True.
He gonna make 50, 60 mil for that fight anyway, in my opinion.
I just wonder why they even have to offer that. I mean, yeah, if you offering the fight for guarantee money with shit on the back end, that's crazy. But if you get that type of guarantee money, he probably won't get shit on the back end. That's the crazy part. Like, it's still a lot of money though. It's still a lot of money.
Hell yeah, it's a lot of money. That's a whole
I don't know.
gang of
I
money.
don't know how true it is though.
Shh.
What's going on, Neezy?
Yo, peace. What's up, yo? How you doing?
I'm good, man. What's going on your Friday, bro?
I'm now leaving work, man.
You seem
Driving
happy.
home.
The tone of your voice seemed like you had a great day. You're happy. You know what I'm saying?
That's a goddamn lie, bro.
Come on, man. Where the old Neezy at, dog? Where the old Neezy at, man? Come on now.
Just saying, yo, who want to watch the All Access and just listen to a bunch of kissing sound? Who want to watch that? Who want to just hear nothing but kissing sounds, man? Watching a goddamn All Access.
With cheaters,
You know
right?
that-
Easy with cheaters.
But, oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Have
Yeah,
you watched
yo,
it already? Have you watched it already, bro?
Is he a lion? Is he a lion anymore? That he used to
No.
call himself.
No, Carlos mentioned he is a LYING now.
Oh, shit.
He's a lion. He's no longer a
Oh, my
lion.
God.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, he purrs and make cat sounds, man. What the fuck, yo?
for real, man.
Yo, leave us alone, man. And I can't believe Steven Jackson would put a stamp on that and support that kind of behavior.
God. Damn, dog. And I got respect for Steven Jackson too, real deal. But dude, you just out of place to me. You just out of place over there, dog. Come on, bro. Like,
It's like, yo, they'll go hard for this Texas blind bullshit, man.
lying
They
on.
fucking
You know they gotta go for the hotel. You know they gotta go for their hotel.
Usually I
to
would
the
sit up here and
point of
praise.
delusion. This shit is crazy.
Usually I sit up here and praise. Okay, yes, Steven Jackson have an opportunity to be a part of a different sport he competed in. But no, man, he just seeming like he out of place, man. For real. He just shit he be saying, man. He's kissing ass too. I ain't gonna lie. He's kissing mad ass, man. For real.
And I'm trying to understand for what. You see, James Harden used to play basketball in Houston, so he knows him. He knows Charlo. He probably seen him at the games. I'm like, yo, he in your weight division? Nah, man. Nah, I already did that, man. They can't fuck with me. Yo, really?
Out the rose petals and
the man had to fold his arms and he had to fold his arms and size you up and like, yo, bro, you know I talk to you on a regular, right? You capping right now, bro. This man got you scared like that? If I had the sound bite every time when Tupac said that shit in the Juice movie, this nigga scared.
Yeah,
I wrote that shit earlier.
Shit is crazy.
That is the perfect sound bite, man. I got to take that clip.
Yo, that shit is perfect. I would have been your motherfucking father, but the line was too fucking long. Oh, my bad. It got a little.
Damn.
got a little flash. Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, everybody knows this is a.
Y'all there?
I'm here. I don't know. It sound like he got cut out.
Yeah, I think he got cut out, man. He'll be back though. That shit crazy, dog, man. That shit's unbelievable. Like, man, this nigga said, "Leave me alone." I've never heard a champion say that to another champion.
Yo, when they laughed after they said it, and after I heard him say it, it was my laugh was different from his laugh. You understand what I'm saying? I was laughing hysterically. Like, this dude is scared. And now he playing matchmaker?
That nigga said, "Leave me alone. I'm busy."
Yeah, for real. If he would have put that shit together, dog. If he would have put that together, oh my God. I'm busy. Leave me alone.
Leave us alone. I'm busy.
I'm busy. This motherfucker is B-Z-Z-Z-Z-Z-Z-Z-Y.
This shit is unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable,
bro.
But
he's starting to make us believe it now, though. He's starting to make us believe that he's really that, that dude Crawford said he was, that bitch ass nigga in the ring, man, for real. Like, come on, why would Crawford call him a bitch ass nigga? Because he given those tendencies, dog.
He's like, your brother cool, but you a bitch.
It's to the point. I don't even care if Canelo destroyed this guy. I still want Crawford to beat him up, man. I still want Crawford to beat him up.
He's not gonna take butt on after that. He's gonna be out for like another year and a half. I'm telling you, if it's a Charlo, it's gonna be his brother to come back fighting before that. I'm telling you, they're gonna take a break. That's what they do.
That's what they do,
man.
Man.
Like, don't do it, man. You're destroying my company, man. We're losing a lot of money now. All we got is Tank left, and we can't keep giving him these cherry picks. He's got to start fighting these actual champions.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Charlo when after he cherry picked. Ow! My wrist, it hurts. Ow, it hurts. Oh wait, Charlo? I get to fight Canelo? Oh my God, I get to fight Canelo. My hand, my wrist. Oh my God, it's better.
Hey, listen. If any of us was fight Canelo, our hands would be healed up quick as a motherfucker too. I'd have been like, shit, my shit ain't broke. My shit's still in the cash. My shit ain't broke. I'm good. How much you say you gonna pay me? 25 mil? Yeah, I'm good. I'll fight with one hand. When's the fight? 2 weeks?
Yeah, I could have just had a car accident like Spence, be cloned, and then here I'm gonna fight Canelo. I'm getting up to fight too.
Oh yeah, nigga. I don't care. Both my legs broke. They could both be in cast. Listen, I'm ready, baby. Shit. WCS, I could be in a motherfucking gurney in a body cast. Let's get it on.
But I like the fact that Crawford victory is overshadowing Charlo, and Canelo. Okay, everybody just want to ask Canelo, are you gonna fight Crawford? They want to ask Charlo,
Yeah.
hey, what do you think about Crawford fighting Canelo? Because we know you're gonna lose.
I honestly haven't seen somebody get talked like this through other people's fight, other than probably like Floyd and Manny Pacquiao. It's been a minute since I heard a fighter
Right.
been getting talked about through other people's fights like that. Like, like constantly, like you asking everybody, yo, you gonna fight him? Niggas asking the janitor, they asking everybody, yo, you gonna fight him? You gonna fight Bud? Bud'll fight you.
Yeah,
Shit.
Canelo. Like, I respect Crawford, and it's just, let him enjoy his victory, and it's his time. Let him enjoy. But this is levels to the weight. Just like he said, he would they get credit for fighting Jamante Davis. He said
To
Jamante.
be honest with you, yeah, yo,
He
that
should just.
motherfucking weight,
He
that weight
just.
don't really mean more. That really don't mean much when you got the fucking height and the fucking reach advantage and the skill advantage.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
So
Let Bud challenge yourself. Didn't you get to challenge yourself when you fought Bivol? Let Bud challenge yourself.
True. True.
yeah, and that's why his ass ran from Bivol after that. Yeah, I ain't
You're
fighting
gonna
anymore.
get
I'm good.
you're gonna get hella more credit
He said, "Who
defeating
beat
Crawford
beef?
over some Charlo. I know that.
What you say, beater beef? Beater beef? You want me to fight beater beef? No, I'll bring Charlo up 2 weight classes.
There you go.
I'm good with beater beef. You can leave him alone. He got like 20 straight knockouts. I don't want to be 21.
Hell no,
I'm
he
good.
don't want that. Mm-mm.
See, there's certain fights because of Canelo's age, I'm not taking at his age. I'm not taking these fights. It's not because I'm scared. It's just that it's my age. I'm not. I'll have a better chance if it was 5 years earlier or whatever. And I was at this
Who are you
weight. I
talking
had a
about?
little more spring to myself. Canelo, you know how certain fighters you get to a
Canelo's
certain
the
age, it's
same
like
age as Jamel Charlo.
I'm talking about compared to younger guys that like
Okay.
Bivol and fucking like Beater Beef and shit. Like, no, I'm not
Yeah.
taking these fights no more. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Not
why
at this
how
age.
could like how could like other professional boxers just go up to the Charlos and always be want to get into a face to face or get physical with them instead of being professional, get in the ring and beat them up. They want to get physical with them outside the ring. I never seen other fighters doing that to Bud. Like I know
Bud got
these
respect for
other
the game.
professional.
Charles
He
don't.
got respect.
Bud
Ain't
got
nobody
respect for the
coming up to him
game.
and smacking him.
Hell no.
Cause they
And they know
know
Bud.
they know he doesn't just box. He will
Yeah, that
do something
motherfucker
else to you.
scoop you up and dump you on your head type of shit, man.
Make you tap the fuck out.
That nigga scoop you up and dump you on your head and make you think different, look different.
I
For
don't
real.
fight no more. I don't want to fight no more.
Is my right ankle supposed to move when I'm twitching my right hand? Does it make sense?
My kneecap
What's
ain't supposed
what's
to be
going
where
on, Bo?
that's not where my kneecap's supposed to be.
What's
My
going on,
kneecap's not
Bo?
supposed to be there.
Oh, what's
What up,
up, bro?
Bo?
Peace.
Hey, salute, WCS man. Salute to the panel.
Who is this again? What's your name?
Bold and understanding.
Okay, what's up? What's up? What's good with you, bro?
Chilling. Hey man, to me it seemed like the PBC, man, they like on cold, whereas though they all say the same thing about Terrence Crawford. Like they just try to downplay him and shit. Cause they always got that same talking points and whatnot. They always talk about his resume. You know, to me it just seemed like it's scare tactics at the end of the day.
What do you think about this situation with Jamel Charlo just telling Crawford to leave him alone? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just leave him alone. Just leave me alone, man. Please.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Yeah,
Leave me alone.
Yeah, I always thought like for the past few years that Jamel never wanted any smoke with Terrence Crawford, man, because this dude always seemed like he has a nervous breakdown the minute somebody mentions Bud's name to him.
Mm-hmm.
The twitches, yeah.
Yeah,
To the point I thought his eyeballs would fall out.
Yeah,
He's busy. I ain't never heard a fighter say he's busy. Busy with a Z. Z. Like, damn, nigga. You doing some shit I ain't never seen in boxing
That's
from a champion.
that's the PBC way though. Hell no.
I believe it.
I
And
did
then
that
you
already.
got you got Canelo, right? Every time Canelo feels like there's a threat towards him, he'll try to downplay, their resume as well. Like he's famous for doing that. Like when it came to Andre, he said Andre ain't fight nobody. When it comes to David Benavidez, he said David Benavidez only beat one guy. And then now he's doing the same thing with Crawford. But Canelo had no, he didn't mind when he fought the Avni Yildirams and, the Rocky Fieldings, those guys. Like he ain't question their resume because he already knew he could beat them.
Hey, good point. And also at 40 professional fights, their bold is the fact that Crawford accomplished more than Canelo. So he want to come up here talking about, he only fought one good guy. Crawford has accomplished more than Canelo did at 40 professional fights. He's two-time undisputed, man.
And on top of that,
all what the
he said Crawford ain't fighting nobody, but Canelo ain't mind fighting Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant only beat one guy. You know what I'm saying?
Who's looking for Jose Uzcategui?
Yeah.
Who's looking for Uzcategui, man? Like, come on, bro.
What's this motherfucking name? Gomez that was in the Contender.
Yeah.
Gomez fought Canelo. Canelo got some names on his resume, but when he fought those guys, they weren't. I mean, that's where they were at their time in their career, but they weren't at their best. They weren't at their best when they fought him. Majority of the guys he fought. If he would have fought the real Kovalev, that would have been a hard ass fight for Canelo.
Yeah.
If he would have fought the real Canelo, the real Cotto, that would have been a harder fight for Canelo. But it is what it is. Your place where you're at. You fight who you fight at the time.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. I swear to God, I thought Kovalev took a dive in that fight, man.
It looked that way. It looked that way in the 11th. All of a sudden, he crashed and burned. I was like, I don't know about that, man.
And then you look like throughout that fight, when Kovalev was hitting Canelo, it seemed like it was like pity pat punches and shit.
He's like, I'm getting paid to retire.
And you never know what the check looked like. The check might have looked real nice for Kovalev. You know what I'm saying? To the point where he got the orders, man.
Hey, do you ever see them doing like another Super 6 tournament?
Yes, anything is possible. I love that Super 6. You just gotta find the right people to be in the Super 6, man.
I love that Super 6 tournament.
Man, that shit was legendary. Super 6, dog.
Every fucking fight I saw. I saw every fight.
That shit was legendary. Super 6, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was a legendary Super 6.
Jermaine Taylor had the worst luck. Jermaine Taylor had the worst luck in that motherfucking tournament, man.
Bro, when I tell you when Jermaine Taylor was heading to those later rounds, I say, please don't get tired. Please don't get tired. Please.
Yeah. That was his problem. He was a solid fighter, but he just had stamina problems, man. And then he had his, whatever, taking them punches, he fucked up in the head. But he was a solid fighter, man. I like Jermaine Taylor. He was a good fighter.
Yo, Taylor was my guy, man. Bad intentions. Oh my God, that was my guy.
He used to wipe his feet
like he stamina issues.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like once he started getting hit with the power. Once he started getting hit with the power, then his whole game started changing. His aggressiveness just went away. But when he was aggressive, and then he had Emmanuel Stewart in his corner at the time. Man, he could have been something special. But like I said, there's many boxers that went through the same thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I said, I was a big fan of Taylor, and I was mad happy when he beat Hopkins, took those titles. But fighting Hopkins, it exposed something. Like he ain't had great defense. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say that. Like to me, Taylor was just all offense. Like no D, somebody touch him up, and you can't take too many shots to the head in a short period of time, and that stuff caught up to him.
Yeah, it did.
Man, Kelly Pavlik.
It did.
That was brutal. When fucking Arthur, what's his name? That knocked him out in the Super 6 tournament.
Arthur Abraham.
Oh my God. Carl Froch. Jesus. Those are two brutal. Now he hit his head like hard. He fell backwards straight on both of them, like bow.
That's why I call it legendary, because the way them guys was fighting up in there, man. Oh my God, that was a damn good tournament, bro. That was a damn good tournament.
Hell yeah, I want to bring something like that back, man, so bad. But I understand the game, you know, motherfuckers with they money and they want their money and all that shit. So it's gonna be a little more difficult now today. But man, that was beautiful.
What division would you put the Super 6 in? What division?
Ooh,
I actually, you know what? I put it in welterweight with like all new guys, like guys trying to make a name.
147.
Okay.
Because think about it, like 147, you got Boots standing on this. The Canadian dude, I forgot his name. You got him. Got
Virgil Ortiz.
Well, Virgil Ortiz going to 154 now.
Word.
Somebody Cody Crowley.
Yeah, Cody Crowley. Yeah, you got him. Like you got some guys that need to make a name for themselves and stuff in 147. Now that Crawford and Spence is moving up.
Well, but number 5. What was number 5 again under the WBO? What was that guy's name again?
The what?
I think he's under De La Hoya.
Virgil Ortiz.
No. About
he was top ranking.
You talking about the other Mexican?
Oh,
right?
You said under De La Hoya. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I think it was a V. I don't know, some shit like that.
Vinny Valentine. Vinny Valentine. Goddamn.
I thought he was talking about to do that beat Blair Cobbs and shit.
I think it's Veshev. It was ranked number 5.
I know who you're talking about too. It's like a Russian dude.
Before Avanesian got beat up. He was right next.
I know
was right.
About.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not Spanish. He's like a fucking European.
Right.
Yeah, he got a crazy last name. Yeah, I know who you're talking about too. I think I seen him one time. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, so all them dudes could be up in there, man. Since Boots
I would
go
at 154.
So confident and that he could beat everybody. You know what I mean?
Damn, that would set that tournament on fire. Boots in there too, man. That should be crazy, man.
Boots will whip all their ass.
Yeah.
Boots will be like
that's the good part about the Super 6 though. You didn't know who was gonna come out as who was gonna reign supreme though. You just didn't know. It was all good fighters, man.
Yeah, I had Andre Ward in that in the whole thing. I picked Andre Ward to fight Kessler, but he fought Froch for the championship.
Yeah. And Carl Froch, man, people slept on Froch, man. Froch was tough as shit, dog.
Man, you know what pissed me off about that whole tournament was Andre Darrell, man. He pissed me off with that. Like first,
when he got hit.
Yeah.
Like he got hit, and he said, but he moved on. But he was supposed to fight fucking Andre Ward. And then all of a like 6-7 months later, and then all of a sudden he's still dizzy from that hit from he took from Arthur Abraham. I was like, come on, Andre, man, you could have fought Andre Ward.
Bro, you seen that dude lately? He was down when Andre Ward was down here doing his preacher and release of his documentary. Where Anthony Darrell was down here too, because they doing this together. He's on the team. He's on the Andre Ward team. But that motherfucker done got I say, man, you a light heavyweight cruiserweight right now. That nigga done been in the gym. That motherfucker big as shit right now, dog.
Like he did like 5 years, didn't he?
Yeah, he say, oh, I do training. He didn't say like personal training, but he does some some training or whatever. I said, all right, cool. But he's bigger than what I thought, man.
Welcome home. I'd have like, welcome home, OG.
For real. I did, man. It was cool seeing them both here.
That's what's up, though. I gotta go down to ATL. I've been through it a bunch of times, but I never Been hearing nothing but good things about the ATL. I got to make my way down there.
Yeah, the A, man, is what it is. It's not close to any massive body of water, so we don't really have to worry about, hurricanes and shit just rolling through all the time. Yeah, we get some tornadoes, but you know how it is. When it comes to boxing, man, it sucks right now, bro. ATL can't get no love, can't get no respect when it comes to boxing, man.
And the crazy thing, y'all built that city up the last 4 or 5 years. I know it's been it's been really thriving like the last 4 or 5 years.
It's thriving down this motherfucker now. We're talking about entertainment. We're talking about all that other shit. Yeah, it's thriving, no doubt about it. It's thriving big time. But as far as boxing,
the South area, everybody moving down south.
Yeah, Tank bought us 2 fights. Jamel Herring and Shakur Stevenson brought us a fight. But besides that, we just got the OTX going on right now, and that just started popping.
The OTX.
Everywhere you see a weed growing down here, they building a motherfucking house on that bitch, even if it's made out of popsicle sticks. They building a house on this motherfucker.
Who you want to see Crawford beat up in your town?
And it would have been good to see Crawford come down here and fight Spence in a rematch, bro.
Oh, okay.
It would have been good to see Crawford fight Spence down here in the rematch, but they want to go where the money is at. They could have fought in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, and they could have made the money, man. They could have, for real. We could have hosted that shit, no problem.
How many seats? That's where the football team play, right?
Yeah.
How many seats was it, like 50, 48, 50, 60?
I'm looking it up right now just to be sure.
Yeah, then I think Earl Spence said something like, I don't know how true it is, but he said the bigger the stadium you fight in, the less money you make.
Oh, for real? Why is that? Because of all the concessions they have to pay, all the little small shit.
Yeah.
That
so why the hell?
right,
so why the hell would he want to fight in Dallas then? I'm very curious to hear that.
He just wanted to fight in Dallas because he gonna get that home cooked meal. He didn't have to go nowhere.
How are the taxes there as opposed to Vegas?
To what now?
As far as
that, he didn't want to leave fucking his cows and his bulls. He wanted to keep milking his bulls and
the
shit like
capacity
that.
Is 71,000, man. 71,000.
That's a nice size stadium, man.
71,000. So for bigger the stadium, the less money they make. It's just crazy because you would think the tickets. I was about to go out and see Colorado University play Nebraska this weekend, and the tickets right behind Colorado University is like for one person $1,200.
I ain't gonna be behind you now.
That's college, dog.
I ain't even gonna lie. I watched that Colorado game last weekend, man. They look like they must see TV. They got some players.
Hey, they playing tomorrow, bro. They playing tomorrow. They playing Nebraska, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely watch that. I like how those boys are playing, man. Prime got those boys playing hard.
Man, Prime is showing people why he is Prime, dog. You know what I'm saying? He's prime time. Like, he's smart, man. He got the flair. He got the knowledge. He got the belief. He can make other people believe in what he's saying. And not just off his words, but off his actions. So,
who he coaching
a great
again?
Dynamic. Colorado University.
And it's prime time.
Yep, prime time, dog.
He ain't gotta say now. All you gotta do is just run the tape.
But you see how
they upset TCU.
See how the black folks try to play him by him leaving a university to go get his money. Like, a black man can't level up at all. Like, what's up with these people, man? Shit is crazy.
That's what's up.
That's what's up
with my people. That's what's up with my people. Like, he can come over there and he can get them new shit, and he can actually make changes and get them wins and turn the damn program around. but time you leave, it's act like you ain't did shit. That's my people, goddamn it. I swear to God, that's my
Yeah.
people.
I mean,
Dion got him
Why you
they
leaving,
probably,
man? Why you
they
want to
probably,
upgrade?
they probably thinking
Take
like you brought all
less.
this
Humble
attention.
yourself, Pronqua. Humble yourself. Take less. You know,
Nah, I mean,
He
thinking
got
like
them
that.
a 10-year TV contract.
like in their defense, man, they probably like, yo, you brought all this attention, and they was happy with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I agree. Like, you got to go where the business take you. If they ain't paying you the money, you know, you want to level up, cool. But you know, I can't get mad at the people upset that he left. I mean, because that's what.
Didn't he win a chip though? Didn't he win a chip for him?
Nah, he lost both times in the finals.
He did, but he went to the chip though. Okay.
Yeah,
he went to the chip.
He went. But I'm saying like from a fan perspective, right? Because you know how college fans are, right?
Yeah.
It don't matter like what coach it is. These motherfuckers will get
Mhm.
mad if that person leaves, and they start burning down the fucking campus.
They get
and
violent.
shit.
Yeah, they do. The motherfuckers get
And he went on and
active.
took all the good players.
But the parents that are mad are silly because he got your children opportunity to get in college, have an education, and move on to possibly the NFL. What the hell are you upset about?
Yep. It ain't never enough, bro. It ain't
Never.
never enough.
I'm pretty sure Dion told them they playing. Like, listen, I'm gonna get y'all some attention. I got my guy right here to take over in a couple years. I'm gonna get y'all this TV contract. I'm gonna put you on TV, and we just gonna do it from there.
He definitely put him on TV though. When you put the HBCU on TV, you know you did your job.
Yeah, he did.
He got him a 10-year contract. 10 years they're gonna be on ESPN. That's why they had that game against who was it that they played last week? Was it not Grambling? They played
TCU.
No,
oh, you talking about Jackson State?
You talking about Jackson State?
Jackson State,
yeah.
That's why they were on TV against Florida A&M. They got their ass whipped, but you know, he got him a 10 years contract. They forgot about that shit, and they forgot about all the money he actually put into the college.
Yeah,
ungrateful asses. At that point, I ain't gotta tell y'all shit. Fuck that. I'm out.
They got that you belong to us mentality. Stay right here. Stay your ass right here.
For real. Sit down there till I tell you to move.
It's because the
man even had to
was
take that job in the first place.
They was feeling themselves through Dion.
Yeah, that's what it was. But that's mostly emotional women and emotional men that don't got their feelings under control.
Dang.
I mean, like truthfully, I'm happy he took the job at Jacksonville, man. Like I said, he brought more eyes to HBCUs. Gave it a lot of attention, man. So I'm proud of that. He did that.
I mean, it's good. It's great what he did. It's great what he did. Real talk.
And they was getting more funding too.
Yeah, he brought the money. He got the chow hall, for his players to eat better food. He changed a lot of areas in there, but still it wasn't enough, man. It wasn't freaking enough. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't enough. He's showing though, man, the shit he's doing though, you gotta look at it, man. The shit he's doing though, man, that shit is just God damn, all the changes he's making, damn, that shit is not easy, man. The players that he got to go with him over to Colorado, you know what I'm saying? To make all that shit work with their families and bro, he's doing a lot.
Took like damn near the whole squad from Jackson State.
Yeah, I remember when they asked him, "Are you gonna go over there with your dad?" Man, what the hell you think? You think I'm gonna go over here and my dad over there being successful? I'm gonna stay right here at Jackson State? Are you stupid?
Yo, most of the media people were basically telling him he's gonna start off 1-6 and 0-5. Yo, he hear all that shit. All right. Don't be surprised to get these motherfuckers like 10-2, 9-3.
You know why they mad? Because he basically brought damn near his whole team to Colorado and kicked off the squad that was there a year ago.
Oh hell yeah!
They
went, Bo, they went 1-11 last year, bro. They went 1-11 last year.
You know why they mad? You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, because he's a brass, bold black man that's confident and he's fucking winning. He's talking shit and he's backing it up. They hate that shit. They want motherfuckers to be some goody program boys and part of the fucking team. And Dion's like, nope,
Get
I'm gonna do
along.
it my way.
Get along.
I
Get
got
along.
swag.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not with the go along, get along
Go
game,
along. Get
motherfucker.
along.
Fuck
That's
that.
what it was.
You can't shut me up, because you know why? Because I'm probably the greatest fucking cornerback to ever play this game, and I'm probably one of the greatest athletes to ever play. So y'all can't say shit about me. Look up my resume.
Damn that nigga.
Yo, this guy had
Cobain
he
said
had the
you better be
number
room for them Huskers. I hear you, Cobain.
Yeah,
said,
he had the number
room
one,
for Nebraska. Hey, Crawford's a boxer. He's not a football player. Okay, come on now.
They used to come in with them Cornhuskers hats. You know, Nebraska, they ain't got no pro team, so you know the Cornhuskers, that's they shit. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's their shit.
And
wrestling and the wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? The wrestling.
Yeah. They go always lean on him like, hey, fuck it. We got somebody undefeated out here. Fuck it.
Yeah, for real.
Yo, the crazy part I'm looking at is like, I wonder how the Pac-12 was gonna go to the Pac-20, and now they fucking just got dismantled. Like next year, it ain't gonna be no more Pac anything. They got West Coast teams joining the Eastern Conference, like the ACC. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, it's money. It's the TV exposure. That's what it is.
And then it looked like the Big 12 was going to fall flat on his face, and now they about to collect a whole bunch of teams.
This what the NILs done did to football. Everybody's moving to where the big TV contract is at, so the NILs benefit the coaches, the university. Yeah,
I don't blame them though, dog. I mean, come on. How many years college has got over and stumped on the backs of these players and then give them shit for it, dog? Like these players get suspended for getting a free motherfucking meal, a free T-shirt, man. Yeah, stump on, man. Come on, get what you can, man. NIL, all that. Name, image, likeness. Get as much as you can, dog. Fuck them colleges, man.
Yep. There's kids that's coming out of high school.
So we got you for taking a Uber ride, ice cream, and T-shirts. We're gonna have to get you out of here. I'm sorry, sir.
For real, we're gonna cancel your freaking scholarship, and you gotta go. You gotta get out of here for real.
Hey, you heard about the kid that was denied his transfer again?
No, who we talking about?
I heard about that.
Tyreek something or something like that, or Tyrell something. He went to Carolina. He's with the Carolina Tar Heels.
He was denied his transfer for what?
I really don't. It was basically he appealed, and he basically had like a legitimate reason from what they said, but they basically denied him that he couldn't transfer twice and play the same season. So he had to sit out this season now and play next year now. So
he was ineligible. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. And the coach is like pissed off and shit like that. Like he's like, you let other guys go in because they got the NIL money and they could transfer twice. And so, but yeah, that's crazy.
NIL changed the game though. You think about some of the professional athletes we seen that came out of college that was really, stars at that time. Imagine how that could have changed the NBA. You know what I'm saying? If they had NIL back then in college. Imagine if Jordan had NIL in college.
WCS, just the Big East alone in the 80s.
Yeah.
Just all them because all those players stayed so they were seniors. All those guys, Patrick Ewing, all them. That shit was rivalry.
Crazy.
From Villanova to St. John's, all those guys. All those teams. They definitely been making money. And don't let social media be like that back in the day. Jesus Christ.
My God, dog, that shit. Oh my damn, dog. Social media would have been on back then. That's a good part about coming up. What I liked is that you had to just see everybody. You knew everybody from seeing them and all that. And that's the only thing you had. That's the only form of communication, like phone, and you know who you was talking to.
From that era where you outside all day until the fucking the street light come on.
Street light come on, goddamn it. drinking out of
Yeah.
people's water hoses and all that. You do
Yeah.
that shit today, you goddamn dying of amoeba and goddamn all these parasitic goddamn infections that you get, man.
Go
We
right back
grew.
to play kickball.
Yep, stick ball, kickball,
All that shit.
motherfucking b-ball, shit.
Everything. Whatever you could play on the fucking block or go to the park, they're gonna do it. Okay,
Yep.
what it was. Bike rides.
Shit ain't like that
Can't
no
miss
more,
the bike
man.
ride. Hell no. Everybody's in their house now. All these kids are staying in their house on their tablets and shit. It's like they scared to come outside. It's like, hell no, go outside. Scrape your knee.
Hey,
Do
they scared to
something.
come outside because they don't develop beef online, and they ain't trying to go outside. We was at the malls, we was at all that shit. These motherfuckers scared to come out in the streets. And oh man, so and so online was talking shit, man. I ain't gonna go to that place. Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. Y'all got online beef with motherfuckers that you really don't know, and you don't want to show up to
See,
that certain place.
WCS, you come from the era where the beef was settled with breakdancing.
Yeah, and popping and waving.
He's like, what you say, Turbo?
Let me spray
Yeah,
my
these
Jerry curl right quick. Let me spray my Jerry curl. Yeah, let's go.
Oh shit. No, you had your homie. You was like, hit me, baby.
these
Put that cardboard down.
these new age guys that be beefing on the internet, man. That should be turning deadly too, man.
It do, right? It do, no doubt about it. It does, bro.
That's because a lot of them be dumb about it. I'm gonna drop my location. These motherfuckers ain't gonna do nothing. You know these motherfuckers will blow your fucking head off on live. They don't give a fuck.
But see, I think the clicking is you have dudes now that can use social media and they can make any type of song, and within their own community they can get exposure. The song can be trash, but since it's related to dissing other people, they can put that song out where whoever they diss and they see it, people sharing it all over platforms, and then the motherfuckers step outside and be in a certain location, they get dealt with by gunfire. They ain't throwing no hands. Motherfuckers shooting you up, dog.
I never thought to see the day it was normal to dish your fucking dead, to disrespect the dead. It's so normalized nowadays. Like, that's just wild. I couldn't even. I don't care if you was my enemy. I was just like, look, man, do your thing. Rest in peace. He ain't here no more.
That shit wild. I ain't gonna lie. That shit's wild. Anyway, besides the dead, what y'all think about that situation? Damn, my fault. Let me let Neezy in.
With who?
What y'all think about that situation with what's going on with Ryan Garcia? Ryan Garcia about to get a fight at 140 pounds like Rolly Romero did. And that's just wild because both of them guys was stopped by Gervonta Davis, but Ryan Garcia about to fight for a super title, a WBA super title, while Rolly Romero was on recess, bro. You know what I'm saying? After he got stopped, he's getting an automatic title shot at 140.
I think that they treat these Hispanic fighters with the utmost like love.
Politics.
Shit,
Utmost.
crazy.
The utmost, dog.
This is the one thing I hate about the business of boxing, because a lot of times it's all about popularity and shit. It's not even about the best fighting the best anymore.
Nope.
Like Rolly got a couple of gift decisions, including his last fight. He got a help by the referee and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And now Ryan Garcia, they're going to use him so he can beat Rolly Romero, and somehow Ryan Garcia is going to generate a lot more money, and they're basically just going to hold that belt for Tank whenever Tank decides to move to 140.
It's highly possible, man. I think it's good for Rolly Romero too, because he's gonna make his most money with Ryan Garcia. He's gonna make his most money. You know what I'm saying? And for a minute,
Yeah, I mean,
we thought he was gonna be over there. We thought he was gonna be over there training with Diddy James, but now he down there with Floyd. So hopefully Floyd can goddamn improve. You know what I'm saying? Him overly committing with the left and really work on his defense, bro.
Yeah, I mean it's good. Like I'm happy for them to get their money, but I just think it's unfair to the guys who, the blue collar guys, the guys is not like you look at like Sabril Matias, right? Not too many people really know him outside of him catching a body. Other than that,
Yeah,
he's not marketable, but the dude is putting in work, and
he can
they don't
fight.
even want to market it. Yeah, they don't even want to market him. That's the sad part about it.
And imagine how Gary Antoine Russell feel. Antoine Russell. You know what I'm saying? He's in the WBA rankings. And he's seeing all this title switching and maneuvering going on. And he's not getting that opportunity just yet. And yeah, that's right about Subriel Matias. I don't know if he has as juju on him or whatever, but dude can fight, but really nobody's looking for him, dog. Nobody. I mean, Maxim Delashev, he actually left the ring and then went into a coma. He didn't die in the ring with Dungku Kim, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
hey, that's sport, man. That's a sport, bro.
I think that's why, not to go back to Crawford, but I think this is why everybody well that we know that like Crawford likes Crawford, because he give you that old school vibe, man. Like he ain't ducking nobody. If somebody, if Boots really wanted to fight this guy, he'll show up, get in his face, like the same way he got in EJ face when Bud had to do it, and get in that man's face. Right now he's just looking for the big money. But anybody disrespect Crawford and get in his face, he gonna make a way for you.
Yeah, he is, right?
But to be honest, I'm not even sure if I'm not saying in Crawford case, but I'm just saying I'm not even sure if that really works nowadays. I mean, remember, Demetrius Andre, Ben, how many press conference or post conference he done crashed, and the man still can't get a fight.
Yeah. It seems like a lack of respect when it comes to Andrade, though. It's just a lack of respect. It's almost like they was looking at him in the deal that he blundered at the last minute. I don't know, man. In boxing, they hold grudges. You know what I'm saying? They hold grudges. You'll never know who's behind the scenes trying to keep you on the outside.
Right.
Jahad Tucker, crashed Xander Zayas press conference. They didn't like that. I thought that was what it was about. I thought that's what boxing was about. You know what I'm saying? Calling out your opposition, man. Won the big fights.
It's like they respect more playing nice. Don't mess up our production, please. I'm promoting in production. Don't mess it up. Don't crash nothing.
It's social media
Like,
wars.
is it a good idea for Crawford to go to this Charlo fight and be in the audience?
Hell yeah, sit right next to Caleb.
Hell yeah, because he fighting Canelo, bro. He called out Mel Charlo, but he really want Nello. So Nelo's gonna win this fight, and it would be great for him to be right there. You know what I'm saying?
If his brother's there,
right there.
And like after he win, they got the mic in Canelo face, and it's like, so who do you want to fight now? And he like, I know, I hear the crowd. They want me to fight Crawford, but
sound like
he won't payday.
Canelo, they'll be like, Jim Gray be like, well, congratulations on the fight, Canelo. We see a lot of people been talking about Crawford. Do you think that's a fight you'll have next?
Right now, I want to enjoy my victory, and
he better group, but he don't fight nobody.
Shit, he probably
and then he'll turn to his interpreter and he'll be like, okay.
He only had one good fight, and it's only one good fight, and
that shit was hilarious.
Is that the first thing you learned when you was being taught English?
Yeah, he fight good. He punch. I punch. And we fight.
Like when they told him, hey, they told him the ABCs, he like, B, yeah. Like, what the fuck, bro? I really like the
Yo, but Canelo was a little disrespectful without people really noticing. He was a little subtly disrespectful to Charlo though at the press conference. If you ain't even noticed, this motherfucker was switching Versace shirts in the middle of the fucking in the middle of the press conferences and shit.
Hey man,
he don't care about him.
Look, it's better
Unbuttoning
than
his
walking
shirts.
around with a Kevlar ensemble, or rug, a motherfucking mat. Man,
That
Charlo had one of the
motherfucker
most
looked like an
ugliest
extra.
outfits we've seen, man. That shit was.
Man,
That
I
motherfucker
wonder
looked like an extra from the Mandalorian. You know, like an
I
extra
wonder
from the
why Charlo was
Mandalorian.
being so polite to Canelo, man.
Yeah, we said that, man. I said
he
the
getting
same
paid.
shit. Why are you kissing his ass, man?
Yes, sir, boss. I sure likes that you let me get this money to fight you, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir, boss. Is there anything else you need?
You know how the fighters
Sure,
face
boss.
off, and then they try to stare down until the man turn. It's almost like Canelo said, "Okay, let's turn to the front now," and Jermell Charlo turned to the front like a good little boy. For
Okay.
real.
Okay. Oh my
Yeah,
hand,
you know,
Canelo,
Crawford ain't doing that shit.
man, Crawford
Nah.
get active.
He gonna like Canelo gonna be like, he gonna like, okay, Crawford, we could look this way. I'm like, no, don't tell me what to do.
I do what I want to do. I get active.
I get active.
I come.
They don't
the
play over
horse
there
up.
in Omaha. Fucking
Crawford
coach,
said, I come
coach over
beat
there in
your
the
horse
UK with
up.
a strap. Nigga. You got-
They
you got this coach-
didn't give you the orders. They didn't give you the papers. I supposed to win. What are you doing, Crawford? What are you doing?
Yo,
You didn't read the script?
Yo, I'm glad you said that, man, because it makes me wonder why Canelo never fought Bevo again.
Man,
He
Bivol
ain't followed the
just
script.
Yeah, he ain't
Too
followed the
much.
script, so Canelo was like, well, shit, I ain't fighting his ass again.
I be telling them people, them Europeans, they different, man. Them motherfuckers be growing up eating raw fish and wrestling baby bears and shit. Them motherfuckers from the fucking snowy places, like from Ukraine and all them
Don't
niggas.
let them hear that. They were like, who said we eat baby bear? We eat fully grown.
Hell yeah. I had a bear burger yesterday. Very good.
Next week, I eat bear rump. I like the rump. Oh, that rump.
Like
so tender that rump.
You ever had
Oh,
moose in a bun? You ever had moose in a bun?
Moose in a bun?
You're like, no, okay, I'm good. Where the McDonald's at? Where the nearest McDonald's at?
Oh, no, it's tender.
Okay.
Tender. Moose in the bun. Tender.
Fuck that shit. Yeah, but them motherfucking Europeans, they built different, boy. Them, you got damn near kill them motherfuckers in the ring to get a win. I don't care who it is. It could be somebody we never knew.
They have them
They just
extreme
built.
conditions, man. Just like them Russians,
for
you
real.
know, like shit, man.
That's why Rocky yelled Drago so loud when he ran up that mountain. He felt that.
Yeah.
I'm like, Drago.
Yeah, he's eating that
Errol
fucking
Spence
that antlers soup.
Damn.
Hey, DCS, I guarantee you they're gonna Diddy James gonna be running again on All Access.
Oh yeah, he is. You can know that, man. Motherfucker. The first 5 minutes of All Access is gonna be Diddy James shadow boxing and shit in the gym by itself.
Hey, you know, you're gonna be like, I'm not a coach.
You see me? That's the same left I got Errol with.
I'm a teacher. I'm not a coach. I'm a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
And you be like, yo, you know the
Errol Spence. I don't know what he's talking about. He need to fight and just get off the line. That's Diddy James.
The boxer gonna be touching Diddy on his back. I'm like, yo, you know that I'm supposed to be the one that's fighting, and he gonna treat him just like how Puff Diddy used to be doing Mace. Like, get out the camera way and just start dancing in front of him and shit, yo.
See, with Diddy, what happened was since he knew that his boxing career wasn't shit, and that he got the attention from getting the Coach of the Year award, he's starting to feel what he would have felt like if he would have won a belt. You feel what I'm saying? So he's feeling like a fighter right now. He's feeling himself.
So you're saying he's living vicariously?
Fighters.
He's living
Yes,
vicariously.
he's living vicariously through his guys. Yes, because that's not he's just one of those guys that just on the sidelines with the mean mug face. Same thing he did to Errol. Like, damn, that should be me. Like that.
Yep.
That should be me.
I mean,
like that's
what do you expect from a person that that called out a great boxer that he ain't fight nobody, saying Crawford ain't fighting nobody, and he would know because he used to fight nobodies, and he himself was a nobody fighting nobody.
because
So now he's feeling himself with success.
You gotta understand. He had to he wasn't thinking like a trainer. He was thinking like a fighter. So he was talking like a fighter when he was living through Errol. So he was talking like Errol. If you listen to both of them, they sound like puppets. They sound like mirror images of each other because he was just basically living through him. He wasn't talking like
he was
like humble.
He was happy as fuck that he got to hit him on top of his head when he hit Spence in the spawn. He was happy as fuck. Like, if I was young, I would have fucked you up. You know that, EJ?
He said, I told you I was gonna get you.
Fucking idiotic fucking trainer, man.
But yeah, he was living vicariously through Errol, so he was talking like a fighter. That's why he was saying he fight nobody.
When Diddy James, when Diddy James touched Errol in the head, man, he laid down a blueprint how to hit Errol in the head with a hook. Boom.
Yeah, he did. Slapped the shit out of him with that left, didn't he?
Hell yeah.
Motherfucker switched his stance up quick. Then he switched them pads up quick, didn't he? He said, "Let me go back to this side. It ain't working over here."
Look, he was just getting too wild. Like, that's not what we practice in the gym. Why would you bring that out when the cameras are rolling? It was just, oh man, it wasn't called for, dog. It was just too wild, bro. He was
there for the show.
He was just acting stupid, man.
They were there for the show. That's what it was. They were just there just to be there. That's basically what they was there for.
And then he gets slapped in the face, and then Spence walks away into the corner and shit. He was embarrassed too. He's like, damn, this nigga's slapping me in the face, man.
I knew I hated this nigga. That's what Earl's saying. I knew I hated this nigga. I must get this nigga the pink slip. Fuck that.
Ain't lying. That nigga.
We're wild, man.
That was an awkward ass training session they was giving that he gave him. Awkward as fuck.
Horrible. Awkward and horrible. Even Spence at the fucking heavy bag was horrible. Like, dog, you horrible at the fucking heavy bag.
This nigga was looking at him so upset, and then you have the nerve to try to touch Terence Crawford gloves. Man, you know damn well you ain't do a good job in training your guy. Don't ever do no dumb shit like that. Trying to find some kind of escape route. You really was fucking smelling your own. They was really smelling their own YouTube shit. Believing in all that goddamn lies. Fuck out of here.
And I ain't understand what Jamel was talking about. Jamel said Crawford was hitting Spence in the back of the head. I'm like, I don't know what fight he was watching.
For real, like, man, why would you even put that out there like that?
They saying anything just to save their homie. It's like, how when your homie, you see your homie get his ass swept, like he lost, but it wasn't that bad. But in your mind, this nigga got his ass whipped. But in front of your homies that wasn't there, you're gonna be like, nah, man, it was all right. It was a close fight. I mean, the other dude got him, but that's basically what Jamel's doing. He lost, but he ain't lose.
See, in one breath, they don't know what lie and what fucking narrative they want to go with. In one breath, they said the man didn't look right before he even threw one punch, and now they're just running with Snack. So, is it? Hold on. So, is it when you use the Snack program? Is this something that comes through your pores, where it makes some type of make the other fighter get all dizzy and then it make them not look right? Because I don't understand what they trying to say. He either didn't look right or Bo was on Snack. Y'all got to pick one.
You know what the crazy thing is? When they talk about Victor Conte and shit, like when they talk about, what he did and all that. But now they talk about him with Snack. But forget that him with Vada has caught more fighters than USADA has ever caught in like 1 year. You know what I'm saying? So they've always been the stricter test. They're the Olympic style testing. So I think Victor Conte just one of them guys that, he fucked up. He made amends and he's like, I just want to do right. I don't think, you know what I mean? But, who knows?
They don't want him to go. They don't want him to move forward. They're gonna slander his name just to find the narrative, man.
And they have reason to. I mean, it's not like he can't have his name slandered because they're always going to go back to that. They always going to look, nigga, you got caught. So you can't say shit. We don't even know if we could believe you, but it's like, look at the test results. His fucking company is cheaper and it's fucking more stricter. And they're catching more motherfuckers. So,
And you your guy beat the shit out of my guy, so I got a fucking run with you.
Man, WCS, what you had like a list of like 50 excuses or something like that? This motherfucker had a whole live stream.
That wasn't even all of them. That wasn't even all of them. You know what I'm saying?
God damn.
The weight drain.
I was like, some of these ain't even here.
Yeah,
the fucking that was the most. If all those excuses was real, like damn, that was the perfect alignment just for Crawford to win. That shit nuts.
Yo, but but this motherfucker really did reset the matrix, WCS. This motherfucker got motherfuckers leaving their channels. He got motherfuckers going crazy all over the place. Like,
man, that shit was unbelievable.
Like,
they disappeared.
I'm not doing boxing content no more. I'm going to something else. This motherfucker going to red pill content or
Who
some
said
shit.
that? Who said that?
To my Trill.
Trill boxing.
Yeah.
Like he literally got motherfuckers talking about, I'm gonna knock you out and I'm 135 pounds. He got dudes saying, like, he got everybody talking.
Yo,
We're not even talking about Crawford like that.
Crawford had Fanon on an apology tour on Twitter after he beat fucking Spence ass and shit. This motherfucker was going back to some of the Crawford sister old tweets and apologizing and shit.
Damn.
Hey, at least he did. At least he did apologize. A lot of them didn't. They just all
he apologized, but then he went back to his old ways afterwards.
Correct, because it was fake. Because that's when Crawford. You gotta think about it. Crawford responded to him, and that's when he said your mom should have swallowed you in boxing ego. He said his mom should have swallowed. But that's what they wanted. They wanted that attention from Crawford like that. It didn't stop them from putting out negative content. That's what they wanted.
Like,
they wanted him to freaking They wanted him.
They really was really feeling their own, smelling their own shit, man. They really thought that I don't know, man. They really thought that EJ was a superior boxer than this guy, but yet stay in the same breath. It's a 50-50 fight. Them dudes don't know shit about boxing. I tell you, man, this shit is funny as fuck.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. Would Bud be considered an asshole? Like, let's say if at the Canelo fight, he's at the Canelo fight, and let's say Charlo's brother's there. Would Bud be an asshole if he sat directly behind Charlo next to Caleb Plant?
Nope.
That would be some G shit, wouldn't it?
Right behind Charlo, just talking in his ear like, "What up, fam? So with your brother in there, he a bitch, right?" And he turn around, he try to say something, and then he see Caleb there. He like, "Oh shit!"
He gonna call the security guard. They're gonna call security guard. They're not gonna handle it themselves. They're gonna call security.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. I'm trying to enjoy the fight. I paid good money for my seat, and these guys is interrupting me. Can y'all move them, please?
Nah. He gonna turn around. He gonna turn around talking about, "Leave me alone. I'm busy."
I'm busy.
I know if I was Crawford, that's how much of an asshole I am. I'd have brought Caleb Plant with me. I'd have paid for his ticket, and I'd have sat right behind that motherfucker. Where's that motherfucker sitting at? I'm right behind him. Right behind him. Fuck that.
Fire
that I make sure he hear me too. And then he turn around, he see Plant, he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Plant. I didn't know you was there." What
do you think Jamel was thinking about when he was watching Crawford beat the shit out of fucking Spence? He like, damn, my brother got smacked the shit out of. My boy getting beat the hell out of in the ring. Like, and he's grabbing his nutsack and letting my girl look at his penis area and calling me a bitch. Damn, man.
Yo, the crazy part about it too when James Harden was talking to him.
Yeah.
This motherfucker Charlo was like, I already did that. Like, motherfucker, you just came undisputed. You talking about he already did it.
Hey, Bo, Harden was like, you fight? You a boxer? You fight?
Be like, yo, it was funny. James Harden, I'm like, nah, I ain't asking if he's in your weight class. I'm like, do you fight anymore? Because that man right there calling you out, bro. Yeah, still fight, man.
He must know you. He talking to you. You in the red. Oh, he saying the red. He talking about you, bro. I know about you, bro. I don't know who you are. Yeah, I did that already. I'm 154. He trying to do that. You did that already?
His lady the whole time, like, looking at James Harden, like, oh, you so tall. I like your bib. Oh, my God. Can you take me away?
You still play basketball?
Cause your money is a little bit more consistent than this bum out here taking breaks all the time.
Like, oh, you used to mess with the Kardashians?
Oh Lord. Wonder why they call you the beard. Oh, that's fucked up, man. We are having a ball. I've been having a ball since July 29th. That fish fry been going. And it's just gonna keep going.
Because it's so much. It's so much entertainment. It's so much entertainment other than just watching the fight. You can see in the crowd so much stuff going on, so many people's faces.
WCS, I've seen so many, and I know you've seen them too. So many motherfuckers from the LDBC and all these bud detractors. Dude, they did a fucking, not even a 360. These motherfuckers is doing like a 980 back into excuse world. Like they is so denial. They're such denial, bro. Like BFTB be making me crack the fuck up because he's so emotional. He's a 6-year-old in a 35, 40-year-old man's body. Like,
yeah, he act like he got raised by like he got raised by a 2-mother household, man.
Dog, you never got raised in a
2-mother household.
Hey, what BFT say? He's like, I don't care. I don't care. I just want to see the best fight the best.
I don't care about the results. I don't care.
BFTB, best fight the best. That's what the hat stands for. I don't care. Pussy.
Yo, what's going on, Samar?
Peace.
Samar, what up?
What's going on, beloveds?
Peace, bro.
What's up?
Peace, baby.
Oh man, just getting done this work day. You know what I mean?
Okay, this was up.
Sound like you just got out for work. I could tell.
Man, listen, I work with these kids and whatnot, and they wear you out, man. The older you get wore out faster, man.
Man, they ain't playing, boy.
No?
Yeah, ain't lying about that.
But yeah, I was listening to y'all. Listen to y'all cook these guys. I can't stand half them content creators, man. They get on my nerves. I stopped watching, man. It makes me mad, for real. I can't stand when somebody lying.
They do a lot of that, bro. A lot of lying.
I'm at the point where it's entertainment to me. I saw this shit years ago when it was with Floyd.
Marty talk about he looked different.
That's who. Listen, him and the boy to be inviting people to his genitalia, boy, the BF, whatever his name is.
BFTB.
Yeah,
man. That motherfucker is emotional.
Listen,
yo, the funny thing,
don't manage your money.
I like when cats be trolling his ass and shit, man. That shit be funny as hell. The BFTB, bro, that motherfucker cannot. He just uncontrollable, man. This dude just goes off and shit.
Dude, he got mental issues, man. His parents fed him with their feet when he grew up. That's the fuck happened.
Damn, he say his parents fed him with his feet. God damn, with their feet. That is some ruthless shit you just said, dog.
I don't know what's up with that motherfucker, man, but yeah, that motherfucker right there, boy.
That's hilarious.
But I look at it as like entertainment to me at this point, because when it came from Wilder, when they was with Wilder shit, and for that, it did get me to hate Wilder because I like Wilder, but I knew Fury was gonna beat him. That's the one I picked against Wilder. But the way these guys was going with the excuses, man, I never cried Harder in my life. I seen compilation after compilation after compilation videos of these guys just excuse after excuse after excuse, and it's funny as hell to me now. I don't even listen to them to the point where it's like I don't even take it what they say serious, because it's like, we got brains, so we already know what the truth is and what the facts is. We actually do research and we actually use logic and our brain, and these motherfuckers just go off, like you said, a narrative. They go off what boxing is selling now. That's how boxing sells fights now, is through narratives, because they use it through social media and
they
shit
be
like that.
making money.
And they use motherfucker. Man, Marty looked like one of the turtles from the Mario Brothers. Get that fucking lemon squeeze mouth motherfucker the fuck out of here. I can't believe he's from my city. This motherfucker looked like a goddamn.
I said that, I said that in one of the comments, man. I'm like, this boy had to. Listen, he don't even live in Philly no more. He live in Texas. That's why he like.
Thank God.
He live
Get him
in
the
Houston.
fuck out of here.
Who live in Houston?
Marty. He lived down in Texas.
How you say that? I thought he'd be a YSM joint all the time. YSM still in there.
He come back and forth. He come back and forth to Philly because this is where he's from. He got family and stuff, but he lives down in Texas.
Oh shit! No wonder he going with the PBC narratives. He got that wheelbarrow out pushing that shit around.
Yeah, he lived down. He lived in Texas. He said it on one of the joints. I caught it. I was like, oh, okay. That's where you live down there. He said I'm a Texan now. He said by way of Philadelphia. And I was like, oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay. I got a cousin that live down there.
And that dude, Blue Blood, man, he be creating narratives with a straight face too, man.
That's who hurt my feelings the most. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I used to watch him hard body in the paint. That boy just woo.
He looked remedial. He looked like he was in the class that you had to hold hands to go to lunch class in. Like he looked like he was in that class. Like he had a helmet. Like he just, I don't know, man. He's Blue Blood. Blue Blood don't bother me too much and all that, but cause I don't really listen to him too much because I already know he's full of shit. But it's BTFB for me all the way. But that motherfucker right there with that entertainment. Man, just any of them motherfuckers, Fred Barbershop, all the motherfuckers, man, they all just they all crack me the fuck up, because it's like, yo, you sound retarded. Your house is built on a fucking foundation of sand, and look at that shit fucking fall, and now y'all scrambling for another undefeated guy. But Boots ain't gonna fuck with y'all like that, because he's too quiet for y'all. He not brash enough.
Oh yeah,
so he not gonna fuck with y'all.
Listen, my old head, they be training with Bozy and them, and I was trying to get my son. My son was for a minute he was boxing a little bit. My youngest son, and we was gonna get up there and train with Boots and them, and he's real.
I'm from the city. I'm from the city.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Cause we was down in Kennett Square. The one young boy, Chada, boy, he's number 1 in the country. I think he's at 100 and something pounds. I forget. He's like one of them lightweight boys, but he gonna get bigger. But he was he was undefeated. He went to Mayweather's gym. He was out in L.A., New York. He was busting everybody. But you know what I mean. And we was sparring him for a little bit. And I was trying to tell my son, I was like, yo, Philly gyms is wars, man. I'm like, back in the day, Philly and Chester, those were war gyms. You know what I mean? Like, you might.
How many gyms we had down here, bro? You know how many gyms we had back in the day?
Yeah.
It's like,
listen,
every other corner.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, but in them gyms, it's like you gotta prove something. You know what I mean? Like those guys. That's why some of them don't make the pros, because it be them gym wars. But anyway, Boots was real. He was real humble. You know what I mean? So I don't understand how these like WCS be saying. They use his name as you know what I mean, as a monetary gain type. They just throw his name around haphazardly. You know what I mean? He ain't even like that for real. He won his shot, but he ain't about the rah-rah like that. You know what I mean? That's why I was a little bit surprised when they had him on Gilly and them, and he was telling Crawford, like, I've been wanting you since 2018. I was like, what? That sound like they hyped him up for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bub was like, where? When?
Yeah. He said,
when you did this?
Yeah, he was calling him out.
Check my records real quick. Yeah, but you know how it is. The LDBC, they got that. What's that? That saying? A friend of my enemy of my enemy is my
Is
friend
my
or something
friend.
like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they basically living on. They just using Boots because they hating on Bud. So they're gonna use anything that's connected to that motherfucker. The closest thing right now is Boots because they know that Boots is gonna be his time in at 147. You know, it's
Well, it's
coming.
definitely
It's
gonna be
coming.
his time.
Like
They should do a Super 6 joint at 147 for real, for real. Connor, Ben,
what I
you know,
what I
you know
say
what I
earlier.
mean?
What I say earlier. WCS.
I mean, that'd be nice. A Super 6 at 147, that'd be love.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Yeah, we
saying.
was
Like they
talking
got
about that.
Gary Antoine Russell should move up from 140 because they trying to, you know what I mean? It'd be easier for him to get a belt at 147. Come up.
He a dog, man. He's a dog. I love Gary Antoine,
And
yo.
and
He's
and
a
that'd be your
fucking
rival right
dog.
there, him and Boots, because he beat Boots several times in the amateurs.
In the amateurs, yep. I was actually watching tape of it the other day. They had something on YouTube. He was on his ass. No homo, but he was
Mm-hmm.
on him. Gary Antoine was just too on him. Like,
You think about a Super 6. You think about it. You have Boots, right? You could throw Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman in the mix. Old
Nah,
head, right?
I want to put Keith in there. I put all the young bloods in there trying to make a name for themselves.
Okay,
like
yeah.
Boots,
Connor Ben. You got Connor Ben,
Connor.
Boots. Then you
I
got the
put Cody
white bull
Crowley.
Coakley. Yep. You got the white bull. Then
yeah,
you could even for real you could put Mario Barrios if he beat whatchamacallit. You know
he
what I
fight
mean?
Ugas, right?
Yeah, if he beat
Put
Ugas, you could throw him in the
Amonte
mix.
Stanionis. Put Amonte Stanionis in
Standing
there.
on
Stanionis.
this, yeah, that's 5 right
Stanionis.
there. And then
You
bring
definitely
up
can have you
Gary
thinking some
Antoine
fighters.
Russell. Bring up
And,
Antoine
and then
Russell.
Yeah.
and then the two standbys, like if they want to put
T.O. if he
fucking
decides to go to
somebody like
147.
Flair to Flair in there.
No, Speedy Rashidi. Ellis. No, you
It'll
know
be
who you
cool.
forgetting?
Yeah,
Rocha.
Rashidi Ellis, yeah, you're
Rocha.
right.
You forgetting Rocha. Rocha.
Yeah, Rocha. Yep.
Yeah,
I
That'd
put
be
yeah.
Flair
nice.
to Flair in there, man, just to spice it up a little bit.
The only
Yeah, they
thing
got
I
some.
don't
They
like
got some.
about the Super 6 from the past is that John took too long. You could do that Super 6 in a year, in a year, easy. Think about it.
Yeah, what was it
You know
like?
what I
2
mean?
years or something?
Yeah,
That Super
it was
6
two.
was.
Yup, it was
I,
two. It was
I
2
loved
years.
every fight though. I loved every fight. But yeah, it was 2 years long. Damn, it did take 2 years. They was fighting like every 6. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if they do
Yeah,
overlap it, they could do something. They could do something.
Yeah, because
let,
I
Or
mean,
let
put
them
it
both
close
they
enough
go.
had how
together.
many replacements in there too? It was like 4 replacements.
Oh yeah, they did have some.
True.
I
True.
honestly, God, thought when that Super 6, I thought Jermaine Taylor was gonna go further than what he did, but he was punch drunk at that point in time. You know what I mean?
At least he got
We
the
were talking
belts
about
though.
this
At least he
earlier.
got them undisputed, man.
He do. That's
He
real.
did.
At least he
And he
got that,
defended
and
it.
then it was downhill from there.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
After that
I
Kelly Pavlik knockdown, after
yeah.
Kelly Pavlik knocked him out, it was that's when the problem started. And then we was talking about this earlier too. We was talking about this earlier about the Super 6 and Jermaine Taylor too. He was just
Mhm.
had the worst luck, man. That motherfucker got the two ugliest knockdowns we've ever seen, man. Just two ugly knockouts. I
Yo,
mean,
who you think would have won between Kelly Pavlik and Plant?
If Kelly Platinum did who?
Caleb Plant.
Yeah, Caleb Plant and
I,
Kelly
I think
Pavlik.
I
I
think
mean,
Pavlik because Pavlik he wouldn't have been hurt. Like Plant doesn't hit hard enough to actually deter Pavlik from actually doing his job. It'll take him a little while. Like he could beat him on points, but you see what happened with Jermaine Taylor once he start feeling that power and he start getting tired. It was just like Benavidez. I think Kelly Pavlik would catch him late, unless, like I said, if Plant actually just stays on if he could stay on his horse for 12 rounds and box smart, smother him when he can. Because he has boxing skills. He could box. Caleb Plant's not no slouch. He could box. Very slick.
yeah,
He's nice.
I think Kelly
Just
Plant
don't
would
got
win
that
that
power.
fight just because of the boxing skills.
Mhm.
Like to me, I think with Kelly Pavlik, he was more flat-footed for me, and I think
Mhm.
I think Caleb Plant will probably expose that. But the only thing with Caleb Plant, man, he gasses out at the end too much, man. And Kelly Pavlik's the
The
type of
crazy
dude, he
thing,
comes too strong at the end.
the crazy thing with Pavlik, that he has a usual long legs, and he cuts the rig off in a way where it's like, God damn. Like, really, Plant's gonna really, and listen, and I think it would have been a 50-50 fight. I probably wouldn't even bet on this fight because to me it would have been close. Like, it could go either way. Any way we describe it, it could go. Like, Kelly Pavlik could catch him at the end, or Plant could just outbox him. Like, because he's, like I said, he could box. It's just like staying on that bike for 12 rounds is,
But even though he was flat footed, he still could move though. That's the difference. You know what I mean? Kelly can move. Even
he had power too, man. He had power too. He had his little shine. He did well, but I heard he had some alcohol problems or some shit like that. It's been like, I don't know. I hope he's doing well now, but that was years ago. So,
you think Jermaine Taylor could beat a young Jermaine Taylor could beat Triple G in his prime?
No, because with Jermaine Taylor, his
Triple
thing
G
was
hit hard, man.
that's the thing. It's the power that Jermaine Taylor didn't like. It deterred him from being aggressive. His whole game was being aggressive. He worked off his aggression. Like, he was very good off that. Counter punching, going in and out, coming at you. Like what he did with Bernard, because Bernard didn't have the power to deter him. That's why he was able to beat Bernard. But when he fought Kelly, if he'd have fought Triple G, and Triple G would have been hitting with the body shots, it would have been the same thing that happened in the Super 6. He'd have got knocked out. I think he'd have got knocked out. He'd have made it entertaining for 6 rounds. But once Triple G was been able to catch him and time him, it would have been a wrap for him, because he wouldn't have liked the power. He would have stopped throwing punches.
Dang.
Hey, I'm gonna drop out. Y'all have a good night, man.
All right,
You
man.
too.
Peace.
All right, DZ, be safe, baby.
Yeah, you too.
Well, I will say this though, man. It will be a competitive fight, and it probably wouldn't be a rematch, because when it comes to Triple G, man, somebody give him some problems outside of Canelo. He ain't giving no rematches and shit. Because Danny Jacobs gave Triple G problems. Triple G never rematched him. And the other dude, the Ukrainian dude, gave Triple G problems, where people thought that Ukrainian dude beat Triple G. Right. Triple G never rematched him.
What, Darianchenko?
Yeah.
Yeah, Darianchenko, man, he had 2 opportunities at the IBF, and then they switched him over to the WBC to face Charlo.
Yeah. You think Jermaine Taylor beat Charlo?
Back in the day?
Young Taylor beat Charlo.
Yeah, that would have been good, man.
At 160?
160. I think so, because it ain't like Maul got a tremendous amount of defense either. It would have been a good fight, man. Both of them don't have good defense. I mean, they got all offense. It would have been interesting. I think he can, man. What y'all think?
I think Jamal has I think his jab would have controlled the fight, because Jamal has a great jab.
Jermaine had a great jab though. That's how he was on Bernard, with that jab.
Yeah, Jermaine, man, he was different.
Yeah, he definitely had a motor.
Shit, it might have to come down to the coaches, man. Like, who coached better in that fight?
True.
I forgot who Jermaine Taylor's coach was now.
It was Emmanuel Stewart.
It was Emmanuel Stewart?
Yep.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I believe Jermaine was his last fighter that he trained before he passed, I think.
And I like Ronnie Shields too. Damn.
Ronnie Shields.
Yeah, I like Ronnie Shields too. Good dude.
Man, rest in peace to Mike Stafford too, man.
Yeah, for real. Rest in peace, Mike Stafford.
See Mike Stafford everywhere. You'll see him everywhere. Everybody knew Mike Stafford.
He was a legend. Many people didn't know him like that. You know, like the casual boxing fan, but the real ones did. The real ones knew he was.
Yeah, but Sabayedo was Emmanuel Stewart was Jabe's trader.
No, I did not know that. I didn't know that at all. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. I'm gonna tell you something
that was
else.
a heck of a test.
You said earlier with Deontay. I ain't gonna lie. I was in the dark. Like I don't know what I was wishing on the star Deontay was going to beat Tyson Fury. I swear I was. I was like, I was up in there like he gonna redeem himself or this what he gonna bust his ass.
I mean, I was all in.
No, I don't blame
in.
people though. I don't listen. That's one of them guys where like I don't blame people though because that motherfucker had the equalizer. It's like his one punch would just change the whole fight. We've seen it many times. Like that's why I was like, I always gave Wilder his respect. It was always like a 55-45, 50-50 fight to me, the last two fights. But I was always afraid of that right hand. I was always afraid of it. I said, don't get hit with that motherfucker right there.
Can we all agree that Tyson Fury had something in him to come up off that canvas like the Undertaker? I thought he was gone. I thought it was over that first fight.
It was called Jack Reese 15 count. God damn it.
Yeah. He jumped up like he was the Undertaker in the WWF. I was like, what in the world just happened?
I thought I heard the Undertaker's intro music happening.
Yeah.
When that motherfucker got up. Wilder was like, what the fuck? What is you on? That's some crazy shit though. But man,
you think that broke him from that point? When he knew he hit him flush and he was like, yo, that knocked anybody out and he jumped up. You think that messed him up?
I don't know. I don't think it messed him up, but I think it was just like, okay, this motherfucker could take a punch. I think he earned his respect.
What was the question? You think Tyson getting up messed who up? Deontay?
Deontay, yeah.
Deontay.
I mean, I don't know if it messed him up, but yeah, I don't know if it messed him up.
Psychologically, like
he did. He had that look on his face, like, damn, I can't believe he got up because Deontay got power, man. He knocked him out cold.
Yeah.
And for that dude to get up, he's like, damn, what the fuck?
But you've seen Wilder in person, right? WCS.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's what, like 6'7"?
Yeah, he's about 6'7".
Hip-hop motherfucker, ain't he?
Like a basketball
he tall
player.
As shit, ain't he?
Yeah, he's tall.
And fucking Fury was what? He's 6'9". He made him look a little small though. I ain't even gonna lie, that motherfucker look big as hell compared to fucking.
They not. You know the crazy part about it, they're not that far apart in height though. They not.
No.
When you look at the face off, they're not that far apart in height, man. They just Fury's big body.
Yeah, it just in the ring. He just looked like he was like 3 times bigger than him. Like, god damn, this motherfucker's big as shit. Like that's a big motherfucker.
As far as body type,
as
far as body type, yeah, he's big. You know, Tyson Fury's a big dude, man.
God. But man, for a dude that big to move like that, that's some skill, man. That's some skill.
He definitely got some feet on him.
But y'all saying y'all gonna hear from me first. Big Baby gonna be the next American great heavyweight champ.
Shit, I don't know, man.
Which Big Baby? You talking about Jarrell or Jared?
Jared Anderson.
Jared saying he don't care about titles. Jared said he don't care about titles. So
he
when it comes to the heavyweight
before he even gets started.
Yeah, he's talking about, when you're talking about the greatest heavyweight, you got to factor in heavyweights and titles. If he's trying to do what Gervonta's doing at 35, it's not going to work at heavyweight.
True. Well, I think he's nice though, man. I like him.
I like his frequency too. He's staying active.
This motherfucker holding up the goddamn heavyweight.
He got another fight coming up, right?
Yeah. But fucking Fury, man, he keep holding up them damn belts, man. He want to go fight in Dagu and shit, motherfucker from the UFC and shit. Like, nigga, grab your nuts and fight Usyk for the fucking undisputed. He done accepted every goddamn term that you fucking asked for, and your ass over here fighting a UFC dude. The fuck out of here, man. Come on, man.
He looking for that bank breaking bag. That's what he's looking for.
I hear you, man. I don't blame him, but it's like, God damn, bro, at least give up the belts or something. Let motherfuckers that want the belts, that want to fight, take that shit. You holding that shit up, man.
I just want to see Deontay and Joshua. Just
Hey.
even though I know they got losses, but I just want to see that one. I just want him to knock Joshua out, silence all the critics. You know what I mean? Stop all the rah rah, and put it to bed. Same way we was waiting for the Crawford and Spence. I've been waiting for that. Same way. You know what I mean?
I say I'm not the biggest Wilder fan, but I'm not a hater neither. I'm more indifferent to him, but I think he's going to knock AJ out. I think he's going to catch him with a right hand.
It seemed like Eddie Hearn's not even trying to make that fight happen, bro. They trying to fight for Lee Perkovic. I don't think Anthony Joshua want that Deontay Wilder fight, man, because he knows what's coming.
I thought
after all that shit he said in the ring,
put him in there with the other Brit boy, the other boy that
I thought Philip
punched
Perkovich was trying to fight Usyk.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you see these headlines come out on, this fighter trying to fight that fighter and this, that, and the other, this was just recent. They said that Hearns or something like that would try to make Philippe Perkovic versus Anthony Joshua if he's not able to get Anthony Joshua Wilder.
To be honest,
I'm not
even sold on Herkovich, man. I thought he lost that fight against Gilles Jean. I thought Gilles
he
Jean
did.
beat him.
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah.
Shit, I'm at the point at boxing where it's like I don't believe shit until I see a press conference, until I see both the motherfuckers walk up and say, "Hey, here we are." All that social media, motherfuckers talking. I mean, I understand people in the media, they got to report it. They got to, it is what it is. But I'm at the point now where it's like, I don't even wait on that shit no more, WCS. I'm like, look, let me see the press conference. Then I'll start getting up. And then be like, okay, now it's for real.
I'm wondering, who are making the phone calls, getting all this cross-threading information? Like, you hear this, you hear that. You don't know what to believe, man. God damn, it's just everywhere. And it's only boxing. It's only boxing
they
shit.
got carrier pigeons, man. They got carrier
those
pigeons.
Those reliable sources, with my air quotes, those reliable sources.
Yeah.
It's the carrier pigeons, I'm telling you. You know what I mean? They got the Mike Tyson effect. You know what I mean? They got them flipping pigeons and they bringing messages to them. I don't understand it, but that's how it go,
They know what they do. I think some of them people be setting it up themselves and shit. Like some of the fighting companies, I think they do that themselves just to throw stuff out there because they know people gonna talk about it.
Oh, for sure.
They just throw certain shit out there. So it's just like, let's just give them something to talk about.
Pretty much.
Something to argue about, whatever. And the motherfucking Arab sexuals, they gonna and the LDBC and all them boys, they're gonna eat that shit up. Like, you know what I mean?
I wonder why we can't get the heavyweight undisputed. Like you have 3 belts over here, 1 belt over here. God damn.
It's because of Fury, man. He holding that shit up. Fucking Usyk been wanting to fight him. I want to fight for these belts.
He want Fury to take a 10%. He want him to take a 10%. He on that Earl Spence joint. I mean, take 60, 40, 70, 30, whatever we give him.
Hey man,
and Usyk said,
I don't want to change up because it's freaking Fury and shit. So I gotta say it's fucked up too. If he doing that shit, I gotta say it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get that man 90-10.
Usyk agreed to all that shit. Usyk agreed to all that shit. He said, "Yeah, I'll fight you 70-30." Because Fury's bitch right now.
Fury just came out recently. It was like, oh well, Usyk need to take a smaller percentage. I was like, man, this dude is something else.
He's basically trying to make him fight for free.
So he's trying to get that big bag, that extra big bag.
I like Usyk though, man. When I first seen him in person for the first time, I was like, okay, there he goes. And I had my camera up, and then Usyk just started playing for the camera and shit like that. I said, all right. So I walked over to him and said, you might get a picture? He said, sure. He speaks English, you know what I'm saying? Like he was good people. But the coolest, of course, was Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what nobody say. I was around him enough to see how he did interviews and treated his fans and shit like that. So regardless of what his losses, I treat it as if he had the heart to go in there and beat him. I mean, go in there and fight Fury 3 times. He came up short in 2 of them, but hey, as far as the fighter goes, man, much respect. He got my respect, man. You know what I'm saying?
And talk about somebody with a puncher's chance. He had a puncher's chance.
Yeah, he
like
did.
For real. He had that hammer Thor boy.
And you know how they say boxers.
Right,
you know how they say boxers, generate their power from their legs and shit. Like Deontay, he doesn't have real thick legs, man. So he's just blessed from God to have power in his hand.
That motherfucker, god damn, man. Knockouts I seen from him, shit.
You think the thing with him though, he's athletic, whereas though it's going to generate power anyway. Like I don't know if you really need like thick legs when you really athletic. Like
no, I'm talking about when brothers, we don't, what I'm saying, we don't walk around with huge calves, and and shit like that. We never, but we fast as shit. We used to be out the gate. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple other people that caught up to us a little bit, but I'm just saying for a fighter in the heavyweight division, his quads are not that big. His hamstrings are not that big for the heavyweight division to be able to generate any type of power from his leg, because his form doesn't show us that. His form doesn't show that he's generating power from his legs. So athletically, he's able to get that. He's able to form that velocity with his punches, and it's just crazy, man. He's like that unbelievable power he has, man, and he's not really using the proper technique to generate power from his legs.
Yeah,
he just smacking dudes, just smacking them, like, here you go.
Yeah, he's like just throwing that with. It's not arm punches. It's just. I don't know what it is, because he doesn't have the technique to generate that type of power from his legs, though.
Man, that whipping, that motherfucking roundhouse he be throwing, he be whipping the shit out of his arm. You get caught with that whip, boy, I'm telling you. You're done. Going to sleep. To sleep. He done knock dudes out the ring. Like, I can't, man. Like, shit, man.
Just think, Deontay, 220. Tyson Fury came in 290. He's still laying Tyson Fury out. He's stretching him on the canvas, man. That's crazy. That's just insane.
He knocked him down in every fight that he had.
Every fight, man.
He definitely did, bro. As I said, that right hand, that shit, that motherfucker scared the shit out of me, man. He just one hit in the right spot, it's a wrap.
Wilder's the type of cat that'll slap the taste out your mouth and you'll never get it back.
That's real.
They ain't slap your whole tongue out your mouth, WCS. That tongue falling out. Yeah. Fuck the taste. You ain't gonna speak no more.
Y'all think he knocks out both the Klitschko brothers?
What now?
You think he knocks out both Klitschko brothers back then?
It's possible, bro. But the Klitschko's, one thing they could do, they can box. Mm-hmm. I mean, one thing about it, they can box now. Shit.
And they had Emmanuel Stewart in their corner too.
Yeah.
So
they could box, man. But that don't mean they couldn't get caught with that right hand. Shit.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, I know if AJ could knock him down. Definitely Wilder could knock him down.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You ain't never lied, man. God damn.
He caught him off for retirement though. He retired and came back. He was out for a minute and came back.
True.
And AJ got him.
That's true.
Yeah, he did.
I still think Wilder could have put hands on either Fatali or Vladimir for real. I think he could have. Just think about it. They was lighter than Fury. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they had that wide stance, that robotic like stance. It could have happened, man. Wilder could have touched him on the chin for real. It could have.
I'm gonna tell you the one that I would have been my dream fight for Wilder, and he was, he probably would have had a suspect chin too, but Rockman.
Oh, okay.
That I would love to see that one because he can move.
What about him?
You know what I mean?
Him and Lennox. What about him and Lennox?
I never really liked Lennox. I ain't gonna lie to you. I rooted every time Lennox got in the ring. I wanted him to lose every single time.
I know,
Why
you know
was
what?
that, man?
You
I
know
thought
what's crazy?
Lennox was a little arrogant, but it's boxing. I don't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying?
I just thought he was a
I like
lazy
Lennox, man.
fighter. I just thought he was a
I wasn't the,
lazy fighter.
He was a heavyweight
I
though.
wasn't the biggest Lennox Lewis fan at all. I never really enjoyed his fights, but as I look down the line, I look back, I start to gain a little more respect for him.
Right.
Like
Right.
from what he's done. So he's always been a solid fighter. But yeah, I hear what you're talking about. He was a lazy fighter, pawed the jab and
Yeah.
but man, but that shit with him and Rock, my boy, that shit was classic.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And the infamous Oliver McCall. That thing is going down in history. Crying in the ring.
Yo, I remember watching that fight.
I don't know what happened.
I remember watching it the day it happened, bro, and I was like, man, what's going on with this dude? You know, and come to find out, you know, it take me to be in my 50s to find out what really was going on with the dude, man. You know what I'm saying? God damn.
Well, you gotta enlighten us though.
He gave him first loss, right?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. What happened to him?
Man, yeah,
the real reason.
Personal issues going on, drug problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard it was like the drugs or some
cocaine.
shit.
Yeah, well,
you know, shit. Nigga needed a hit. That nigga needed a hit, not to get hit. He needed a hit.
Right.
Now you know something.
Yo, the crazy
right
part about it, man, Lennox Lewis was hitting that dude, and that dude still ain't go down. He just teared up and shit.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? You know something's wrong when the motherfucking boxer is standing there looking in the crowd and he's crying. And he just walks away like, oh yeah, something's not right here. Something's not right. Something definitely ain't right. Then he gave Lennox his first loss, didn't
he?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because that was the second
fight.
The
crazy part about it, Lennox said he was feeling sorry for the guy, and the referee was like, hit him. It's like keep hitting him.
Yeah. You know who else had that same issue and should have been heavyweight champion? Burt Cooper. Same kind of issue.
Burt Cooper, bro.
Listen,
your problems that
he from my city, right? When he fought Evander and got that, I think he got paid 300 and some thousand for that fight. You know he cashed his check at a check cashing place.
Damn.
What happened?
He cashed his check at a check cashing joint.
Dang. Yep. So what you're saying is that he just took all his money right then and there. He didn't put none in the bank.
Man, listen. First and foremost, you gotta have a bank account. Number one. Second of all, you go cash any check at a check cashing joint. You know how much money they taking from you.
Yeah.
So you
for
know
sure.
that big of a check. You know how much money they took. I can only imagine.
But when you don't know, it's people today. They don't believe in bank accounts. They don't believe in these apps. You said Cash App. No, I don't use that. That's a scam. My brother's like that. My older brother's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's certain people that don't know too much about Venmo, Zelle, and shit like that, man. I mean, they don't want to link up anything to their bank account. They don't want to link up none of their bank account, bro.
I got a homie like that. He ain't even put nothing in the bank. He said, I got a safe. I put all my money in my safe. I'm like, all right. You live in DC, my nigga.
DC? Oh my God. Then until you hear that door get kicked in.
The Federal Reserve knows they already do away with them. Now people don't see the writing on the wall. They better stop. That cash ain't gonna be worth nothing.
Well, it's gonna be worth some. It's gonna be better for you to have your money in the bank, you know, and have it, you know, registered in your bank account rather than you carrying around cash. Some may say, I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, that digital currency. You're already in the digital era. You know what I mean? Think about it. Numbers move digitally. You know what I mean? You work at a job where you get disability or whatever you're doing, it's digital. It's digital. You don't see that paper receipt from it. You know what I mean? It's all digital.
Yeah.
And most of the stores
Everything
have
being
contactless payment now. They have
Yeah.
Apple Pay. So you can go a long time. Like I damn near went a year without actually holding cash in my hand. That shit was
Damn.
crazy.
Damn.
I damn near went a year without even using a single piece of US currency. All I was doing is just using my phone, man, and my motherfucking card.
Mm.
I didn't even have no cash on me.
WS had like an old crumpled up $10 bill in his back pocket from like a year and a half ago. So, oh shit, damn, this what a $10 bill look like?
Hey, I would have pulled that shit out, man. What the fuck is this? And threw it in the trash. Like, damn, I have that piece of paper in there. Damn, what's that?
Look at this. What the fuck is money?
Hey yo, what you said? He had the small face money, not the big face money.
For real, old school shit, man. Man.
He said no change from like a year and a half ago and still forgot it.
Things are changing though. You know what I'm saying? You're right about that. Things are changing, bro. Like unbelievable. That shit is changing.
Yeah, more and more people using their phones. So I'm seeing that more often too, where everybody using their phones at the register and all that now.
That's all I do, man.
My girl got me hip to the program. I wasn't believing it, man. You know.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of like when stuff comes out, I kind of wait for a minute before I hop on it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I recently just started hopping on this Q code shit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do y'all shop at Sam's or anything like that?
Oh yeah, that's like BJ's and
from time to time.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out.
Costco. Yeah.
Check this out. At Sam's, it's not just down here in the A, but if you're a member, I'm a member, right? I walk up in there and I get all my shit, man. I never stand in line, and then I scan all my shit and pay for it on my phone, and then I pull up my receipt on my phone with a code and just walk straight out to the door, and the person hit the code, check you, and you keep going. You never even stand in line. You never do none of that shit. You check yourself out.
Yo, you know where that started at, right? You know where that started first, right? So my girl is she runs a sports bar. You know what I mean? She's in charge of the whole shebang, right? But one of her waitresses is from England, and every time the girl goes back, she goes back to England, and you know, like they talk about, like you can't get all this bread that you get in the United States. Like we got a bunch of levels of bread. They only get like 1 or 2 kinds of bread, and that's it, right? It's banned over there. But anyway, she said when she went over there, she said she hadn't been home in like 6 months. So she had went back to visit her mom, went to the grocery store, and this was last year. She went to the grocery store, face recognition, you know what I mean, already had scanned her card as she walked in. So when she was walking back out with the groceries, she didn't have to, she said, I don't have to pay. She didn't understand. They already took it from her card, face recognition.
That's dangerous.
So now it's just now coming to the States.
This ain't face recognition. This is just you take your camera and you point your camera at the barcode on the food through the Sam Club app, and it just pretty much checks in all the food that you got, whatever items that you got in your bag, and then of course you link that to whatever payment method you want, and you check out, and it gives you a code, a square. At the door, they just put that laser on your code. Boom, take a couple of scans of your items and tell you you're good to go. You never stand in line. You never do shit. You check yourself out without going through the self checkout.
Damn.
You just do it with your card.
WCS be walking past the regulars and shit with his nose up. He's like,
yeah. When I finally learned it, they had been using it already over a year. I was late. They like, sir, you know, you can check yourself out. You know, you can do that. But see, the first time the guy told me about it, I said, "No, fuck that, man. I ain't doing that shit." And it was over a year, man. I said, "Man, fuck it. I'm gonna try to use this shit, man."
That hood came out of you, WCS. You trying to set me up, homie? Like, nah, you ain't gonna get me arrested. You mean
Yeah,
I check my
they
own stuff?
had these Sam
Wow.
Club employees going around telling patrons, "Hey, you can use the app to check yourself out now. You can use the app. You can use the app." I said, "All right, I get it next time. I just check myself out at the self checkout with the scanner and to do it that way." But now this shit is crazy, bro. It works. It saves time.
He said, "Heck with that shit." It definitely does probably shit. And you know, sometimes you might run in and it might be a rush where it's like, damn, this motherfucker like only 3 registers open. It's like 15 people
Yep.
in each line. I'm good.
Yep.
I'm gonna go right over here.
Oh yeah, Walmeasy is good for that one. 1, 2 registers open. Oh man,
Oh my god, Walmart.
they good for that.
I had 9,000 people in the store.
What?
2
Pissed
registers
off.
open.
They be hot.
Yeah, because they want you to go to the damn self checkout, so they don't have
Yep.
to do shit, man. And then if you don't scan all your items, they want to stop you at the door like you damn Kit Kat is Grand Theft Auto and shit, man.
Make sure they check your ass before they leave, boys. Like, hold on. You motherfucker got their highlighter ready. All right, you're good to go.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I went down. I was in Georgia. You know, I go frequently. You know what I'm saying? I'm down with my dad's hometown, right there in Millersville, right? And Walmart is like a club, yo. It's like the favorite pastime. Everybody and their mom is at the Walmart, man. I went in there, it was unbelievable. I was like they get dressed up to go to the Walmart. I was like, are y'all serious?
According
You
to
know what I mean?
where you at though?
Kicking
They
it
still
in the
dress
Walmart.
hood though.
Yeah. But I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm like, what in the world is going
in
on
they
here?
Sunday best walking into Walmart.
Walking
I'm
in the
about to bag one of
Walmart,
these
man.
pennies.
They got them. They have them
Yeah,
super center Walmarts. They have a little restaurant up in there. And,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
They
the one.
got
That's the one
everything
I
you
saw
need, bro.
when I was down in Florida, down in Kissimmee. They had one of them big Walmarts down there. It was the same thing like Samad said, like down in Georgia. It was just like that, bro. Everybody named Mama was in that motherfucker. They had a fucking animal section, goddamn little
Damn.
restaurant in that motherfucker, grocery, everything. Like the fuck, they got an aquarium in this bitch. What the fuck?
Damn.
Barbershop. I'm like, what the fuck type of Walmart is this? I said, it's on lit. My cousin was like, this thing lit, ain't it? I said, is this a Walmart? It's a club, nigga. Say you make whatever you want it to be. Like
And
everybody in that
you're gonna have
motherfucker.
motherfuckers talking
so
about
much
how
liquor.
they're gonna have motherfuckers talking about how their relationship. Hey man, I met you in Walmart. I knew it was first sight.
When I met you at aisle 3,
meeting their
girl.
first love in Walmart, dog.
When I met you in aisle 3 and I helped you get down that toilet paper, girl, I knew. I knew.
Yeah, that connection for real.
Yeah, I knew. I just, dude, you loved my height. I loved your ass. So you had to make it work. Yeah, it'd be some places like that where ain't really nothing to do, and it's just like, dude, we got that one spot.
Man,
And
listen,
you know that
it
Walmart is
was a
loving it.
club, man. It was a club.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell it to you. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. And I'm sitting there like, what? You know what I mean? Like everybody, like it's packed. I'm like, what in the world is going on? It was packed.
My cousin drove him to the Walmart. He told me, yo, we going
Man,
to the club tonight. I'm like, all right, hell yeah.
man,
Which
listen,
club we
man.
going to? This club pop? He's like, hell yeah. He's like, nigga, this a
And see,
Walmart.
you gotta
Just walk
understand,
in.
all my family members down there, they older than me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 49, but they all like they legit like all older than me. You know what I mean? So when I go down there, my mother's buried down there. So I go down and check out, you know, clean off my mom's grave and stuff like that. You know, I think, you know what I mean? You know, it's just a Southern tradition type of deal. You know what I mean? My dad's from down there. So the blessing is that he allowed us to bury my mom down there. That's where she wanted to be. So, you know what I mean? Even though they wasn't together, she let us bury her down. But anyway, long story short, we go down. So when I leave out from my dad's hometown, Millersville is literally like 15, 20 minutes away. So my dad, where he from, is out in the country. He like literally legit out in the country. You know what I'm saying? And so Millersville is the next town. Yeah, like you go. So when you hit down in there, like it's like a little like a college setting, but then it's like a country hood type of deal. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden it's like Walmart and like everybody at Walmart. I'm like, what Like it's like the local gathering joint. You know what I'm saying? You go past stuff that you don't even think you know what I mean? You're like, what? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I enjoy it. You know what I mean?
What type of Walmart is this? I just came here to get some socks.
Exactly. I went in there literally to go get some toothpaste because I left my damn
Yeah, get me
toothpaste.
some Colgate.
I went in that joint
I
and
just came
had
to
a
get some Colgate.
blast. You know what I mean? I'm seeing females like, oh my god, like to look at this
Is that a
stallion
DJ?
here. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh girl, you know what I'm
Is that
saying?
a DJ? The fuck?
It's done got to a point where don't no one complain when they see women dressed like that in Walmart either.
You understand?
Bro, nope.
No
Is
complaining.
hell no, the men ain't gonna complain about it.
Man,
I
look.
don't care if we with our women or not. We're gonna find a way to look.
Hey, listen, my girl instantly be like, "You're looking." I was like, "Oh man." I just
Now I'd have
look.
played it off.
Come
I'd
on,
have been
baby.
like,
I'm
man,
looking
you
at
see
the
the
produce. That's all. I'm looking at the produce. Them
Listen,
strawberries
I
over
just tell
here.
her
I'd,
the
I'd
truth.
have played it off.
You know, I tell the
I'd have
truth.
like,
They in
damn,
my
baby.
face, and you know the be. I only look. I
Damn,
ain't did
baby.
nothing
Look how
else.
she come. Look how she come out here. Look how she come out here to Walmart. Look how she dressed. I know you weren't dressed like that because you respected a
Yeah,
woman.
for real.
Oh
I'd have
man.
played that shit right off.
Butt cheeks
She'd have
hanging
been.
out and shit.
Yeah. Ew, look at all that. Like, look at all that ass. Like, I'm glad you got a little butt. I can't handle all that. Like, that's nasty. I don't know, man. Let me go right here. I gotta go to aisle 5 real quick. Let me go grab something off the shelf. I'm like,
Yo,
damn.
don't you hate the question that women ask you? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you looking at her because is that what you really like? You know, what I mean, they give you that. You ever get that question? Is that what you really like? You were like, what? How do you respond to this kind of question? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, I'm like, I'm not entertaining anything, man. You know, it depends on who you with too, for real. It depends on who you with. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like,
That's a judgment call because it definitely is. Because
yeah,
if you
if you
know a girl who
cool,
be turned up off little shit, you
yeah.
got played off like hell no. Hell no, girl. What you talking about? You know I'm all about you. I don't
Yeah,
even see none of these
wrap
other
that
girls.
gift. Hey, wrap that gift up the best way you know how at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Wrap it
yeah.
up by all means
Man, fuck
necessary.
that. Let's go get these diapers. Come on, let's go. Let's go to aisle 10. Fuck that shit. Start changing the subject and shit. So what we getting again? I'll go over there and get it for you.
You
Stay
ain't
right here. No,
lying,
stay right
man.
here, boo.
the lights went off.
Yeah,
Come
stay
in.
right here, boo. You can
All
stay
right.
right here.
Chill out.
But yeah, Charlo gonna get smacked. He gonna get
Go lay it
smacked.
down.
Canelo gonna hit him with the 1-2 whoop de whoop.
I'm I'm
I
I'm
don't think he gonna
I'm
put him
hoping
through
to
there
be a
no more.
competitive fight though. At the end of the day, I'm not looking for Charlo to go in there and get mopped, but you know,
I
I
think he's
am
gonna make it competitive
looking forward for a good
for the
fight.
first few rounds. I think for the first half, he's gonna make it competitive, and then Canelo, like I said, he's just gonna separate himself, and then that's when he's just gonna put it on him. But I
I
think he's
think
gonna make it
Cane-
competitive for the first
I think
few
Canelo
rounds.
understands that Charlo is undermatched, so he might just carry Charlo a little bit, man. Just like Bud carried Spence, he might carry him.
I hope not. I hope he beat him. I hope not, man.
Yeah,
I really hope not.
If he
boy,
stop him,
that
ooh,
boy.
that's gonna be bad. That's gonna be bad. I mean, 2 stoppages in the furniture store, man, that's gonna be bad, bro.
Yo,
That's gonna be
Like
bad.
I
I said,
love it every time you say
that
that. The
boy.
furniture store. Every time you say that, I be dying. I be
If,
dying.
if
That
I'm
that
Bud, I'm
was
in
it was
that
an old
crowd.
furniture store, dog. His gym was an old furniture store, dog.
WCS. You know when I first started watching you, right? I have to tell you this story real fast. I first started watching you when you made Blue mad as I don't know what. When he went to his bank account, I was watching Blue at the time. He went to his bank account, called his wife, went to his bank account, and took out $1,400 for the Spence and Crawford fight back then, right? And I didn't know who he was arguing with, who he was talking to until he said your name, and I looked you up. That's when I first started looking at you. I was dying. I was like, Dad, this bull got him under his skin that bad.
I got up
Yo,
under there like a splinter, dog. For real. That was the whole purpose, dog. I say, damn, this nigga went to the bank early in the morning for me. Thank you, brother.
Early in the AM, huh?
This nigga went in the AM to the bank on live, letting people know that he's gonna withdraw money because of me, and I need to match it to put pay-per-views in the household, bro. Look, this was for Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence pay-per-view that wasn't even happening no time soon. That shit was crazy, dog.
Mm-hmm. But yo,
He
that's
was
when I
there when the
first started
security guard
watching.
was
I
over
was dying. I was like,
there.
who
He said
is this
something
that got
close.
him that mad?
Told him to step his game up, man. Stop bullshitting. Drinking that cheap ass Moet over there.
And
Motherfuckers.
then y'all was on him on ETB joint. Y'all was on him about the, you know what I mean, talk about somebody got his channel flagged or whatever like that. Y'all was on his heels. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, he was lying. He was lying with that. He was saying that Marty got his channel flagged. That was a lie. That was a lie.
Marty.
Martell.
Well,
That's what his name. Martell.
Martell.
Martell Brown.
Looking like a
Yo,
turtle
like
and shit.
what he said?
No, he looked like
he looked
trout.
different. I should use
What?
that shit as a meme.
Trout.
He looks special. That's what he looks. He definitely looks special. Like that motherfucker right there, boy. Shit. He looks slow. He just looks slow.
I've been waiting for WCS to collect that headstone. I love it when you do your headstone.
Collect who headstone? Who?
Martell.
Oh, he won't respond. He ain't like that, you know. He ain't did enough to get a headstone for real. Like the shit he doing, man. He know he's a Crawford hater, man. He know it. He know it. He's a Crawford hater, bro.
Yo, the crazy part about it
and
was
then he asked
right
for an
before the
interview.
fight.
Did y'all see that? He asked for a Crawford interview.
Yeah.
Yo, right before the fight took place, he was arguing with some dude, and the dude told him that, you know, Crawford is a better boxer, and fucking Marty was like where, when, how? And I'm sitting up here like, Marty, come on, man, you know Terrence Crawford is a better boxer than Errol Spence.
That was you?
No. I was listening to the dude telling him that on his live and shit.
Is this the video where he asked him who got better footwork too? And he said
that's
Spence.
the one I was thinking about right there.
Yeah, that I definitely watched that one. I know exactly which one you're talking about.
he said the guy said Errol Spence. He said, who got better footwork? He said Terrence. He said, what you been watching? I was like, man, come on, bro. See, that's why. Marty, you playing games, bro.
And everything.
Yo, I'm waiting for him to respond to my comment, man. I left 3 different comments when he was on there with D-Town and the other boy, the real Marlo, whatever. I put up under there. I said 3 clowns the hard way. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And every time I make a comment to him, I'm like, you the number 1 clown. You know what I mean? Like every time it's a clown. You're a clown.
Yo, is that the guy that said Errol Spence? That wasn't Errol Spence. That was a clone and shit.
Yeah,
he said a bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Well, D-Town don't know shit about boxing. Period. I'll say it again. The only reason I went to D-Town, he commented on my YouTube video, and he was talking shit. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna give you what you want. But D-Town, he just repeats shit just to agree with Marty, and the shit ain't right, bro.
You gave him all open invitations to come over to your channel and talk, and he didn't respond?
I did.
Oh man.
Absolutely, I did.
What can we say? Runners? Can we say runners?
So they don't have a debate. They don't have the stand dog. They have no facts. They don't go off logic. It's just narrative and emotion.
Marty just want to tie everything in the business. That's just not the way it is. You know, when I was complimenting him, there's certain things he did tell me about the business. But at the end of the day, when you're talking about boxing, You can't tie everything down to business, and he's finding it out. That's
Mhm.
why he's sticking to this bogus ass narrative that you know Crawford is performing much better since this fight and Snack. He's just coming up, and pretty much he's doing the same thing Blue doing, and he criticized the shit out of Blue for doing it. He's taking on
Exactly.
that role. He's doing the exact same thing he's doing now.
Exactly.
You know
And
what it, you know
and
what
he
it
got
is,
Nonito
man.
Donaire's wife with him too. She's
Because
like
Blue
co-signs
be
for
getting
him.
Blue be getting a lot of money off those damn narratives and shit.
Yeah,
If
If he
that's
be
what
having
you
them
want to
live,
do, if that's what you want to do for 5 to 10 years, is get money off bogus ass narratives, go. So be it,
That's
man.
that's the LDBC that's the LDBC motto. They all they do is race bait and get money off of motherfuckers who don't know shit. That's all it's all about. Is getting money and trying to move up. That's why they stepping on each other's toes. That's all they've been doing. But
you
they
know
all
what though?
special anyway. They all remedial.
That
Anyway, fellas, I'm gonna
that
head out of here, man. I gotta get up for work tomorrow. Y'all have a good night, man. Y'all stay blessed. All
all
right,
right,
man.
no doubt, no doubt.
you too, man.
All right, WCS, smile at you, brother. All right, fellas. Bold, Sam, Samad,
All right,
smile at
No
y'all.
doubt. Peace.
peace out, man. Shit,
Yeah.
I'm about to step out too.
Yeah, WCS
Make me something to eat.
might as well shut him down.
All right, fellas, man. Y'all take
All
care,
right.
man.
All right, peace.
Peace.